What's up, everybody? Welcome back to 1/6 Fix, and actually welcome back to LWO for episode 5. First time it's on my channel tonight. We got an awesome panel. I'm going to introduce my co-hosts as well. One of them's running on Latino time, which is pretty typical here. So so we got a really great laid-back stream for y'all. And I'm going to hit this intro, and then we got a special introduction queued up for Profi or El Professoro. So give us 1 second here. All right, so yeah, promise a special introduction. So the first co-host that I have here, normally Ben Thomas is the co-host. He's on tonight as well, but we do it a little differently with LWO. I've got one of my good friends, El Professoro, and I always butcher that, but also known as the Finger Man, if you didn't know.
You know the times tables?
I know the ones, twos, threes.
Finger Man, I heard about you. Are you the Finger Man? I'm the Finger Man too.
Oh, classic movie. How you doing today, Mario?
What's 2 + 2 is 4.
I would just play the whole thing if I could.
Yeah, you're gonna get busted for that, man. What's going on, y'all? What's happening, man?
Dude, you looking forward to an exciting stream tonight?
Oh, no doubt, man. Friday night LWO, bro. Come on, man. This is our thing, man. We're here to make it do what it do, bro. So let's do it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let me introduce our co-panelists. We're still, like I said, waiting on PRock here. Dan and Dre are out tonight, but we're gonna have a good time regardless. So first up, normally my co-host, but today he's just enjoying and chilling. We got Ben Thomas from the Ben Thomas Show. Ben, how you doing today?
If I had known I could have smoked some devil's lettuce and still been late and it been acceptable, I would have 100% taken that.
What about LWO? Do you not understand, man? Come on, that goes.
Bro, you did that last time on my channel, man. What's the difference? Is Marco that formal? Is he that mean to you or what?
I was
man.
like, it's formal. You never know what to expect.
Formal?
But no, I'm just kidding.
Damn, man.
Love you guys. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It's good to be here.
Thanks for joining, brother.
Definitely.
And we've also today got Joao. Joao, how are you? It is 10:30 in the morning for you. How you doing today?
That's right. Everything is fine. Thank you so much for having me here. It's a pleasure to join the Latino World Order one more time. And yeah, I think it's going to be a good show.
Oh, man. So if you're new to LWO, it is called LWO, but everyone is invited. Everyone's welcome. So we're just here for a good time. What was that, Mario?
Except Carlos.
Except for Carlos. That's a good point.
For unified collectors or for unfiltered collectors. I don't know. His new channel he's got coming up.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
FUC.
I didn't realize he was launching a channel.
Yeah, he's about to start up something, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see what he does. Non-controversial, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Joao, when you say everything is fine, it sounds like you're reassuring yourself, by the way, not necessarily.
Exactly, but that's true.
Everything is fine. Yes.
Life is so fucked up, but yeah, everything is fine, right?
Hopefully you just mean in general and not in your life specifically, but yeah.
No, my life is fine.
Okay, good. And you got some toys in today too, right?
Yeah, today I got the Blood Sport from So Toys that I'm going to review maybe today or tomorrow. Let's see. I will just make sure I will not share any photo on any Facebook groups because then I will.
Is the head sculpt that good?
No, the head sculpt is amazing. I think I already showed Marco. I think the head sculpt. So Toys they don't play with that.
So forgive me, guys, for Go ahead and chop me down, whatever. Bloodsport Van Damme, right?
Oh my goodness.
No, it's from Suicide Squad.
It's probably another movie that Mario fell asleep trying to watch, if I'm being honest.
Bloodsport is again which one?
Wait a moment. I'm going to take it.
Yeah. My bad. I thought you were going way back, dude.
I thought you were saying his head sculpt looks like Van Damme, and I'm like, no,
I thought it was like the actual character. Wasn't Bloodsport the thing like way back then? I'm like,
yeah, that's a movie, right? Yeah, like
man, I thought it was that. I'm over here thinking, cool. He got a Van Damme movie, man. All right, I didn't know that was a thing, but
we're living in 22 right now, Mario.
Wow, PRock's in the chat, man, but not on the show, bro. Hurry up and get over here,
man. What the fuck, bro?
You hate to see it.
All right, so we got 2 folks that were supposed to be on tonight that are in the chat, but you know what? We're rolling with the punches here. So let me address the chat while Joao goes and gets his latest edition here. So we got Duck Collector in here with an emoji I can't see, but I'm going to assume that it's a fire emoji. So what's going on?
Popcorn, bro.
Oh,
You can't see it when you're streaming on your phone?
You know, I've got an older Mac, so maybe that's the issue there. But popcorn, all right, perfect. Thank you for joining here.
You got that 240i resolution going on, huh?
Exactly.
Damn.
We got Renz Talentino in here. LWO, good evening panel in chat. Thank you for joining, Renz, the very talented Renz Talentino. Some guy, happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday, everyone. This is going to be a really late back.
I'm seeing this guy around the chats, man. Some guy.
So good.
This is the blood sport.
All right, hold on. Let's solo you here really quick.
Yeah, that's nothing like Van Damme, bro.
Oh, this is not. The lighting is horrible either.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't he have a helmet?
Yes, he has a helmet. This
No,
one.
the figure of fate.
That's what I want to see. That's like... Oh, see, that
looks good.
alone.
Okay, all right.
And you see it's like magnet.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Looks
Not even
amazing.
pegged.
Look,
Dude,
look
that's-
at look at this. Look at this gun. This is huge.
Ooh.
That's what Cable should have come with.
Literally.
And it's spinning.
Damn.
It's spinning.
You're really going to make me track one of these down.
Yo,
Damn. Very jealous. Well,
that's
well,
nice.
see, I should have known better
Love
than
it.
to doubt So-So, but the first images I saw of that sculpt looked pretty suspect, so I wasn't quite sure. But yeah, it looks awesome, honestly. So let's see. We've also got my beautiful other co-host, Gigi, in the chat. Is anyone else triggered by the term waitlisted? I don't know why you would be. Go ahead, Mario.
Nah. Just have
No,
a
I don't.
question.
Yeah.
Why is there a 166 logo up in the corner, not LWO like everybody else does? I'm just asking, bro, just because, you know.
Well, the thing you got to know about me, Mario, is I like to promote myself first, and then everyone else comes second. So
What the
Really?
consistency, man. Why are you even here, bro?
it was an oversight. It was an oversight. My bad. We'll get it corrected. I promise you. This is the first time
On
it's
the
on my
next stream.
channel, so yeah, we're rolling with the punches. If it bugs you that much, I will take it off. Also, I don't want to block your
I'm just
face
messing
there,
with you,
so.
dude. Chill. Just messing with you.
Ah, you're getting me triggered. It's supposed to be Friday
This
night.
is
We're
why I
supposed
was
to be
early and
relaxing.
didn't smoke. I there's a regimented thing for my.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
I get
really,
very.
Ben? Is he that
yeah.
bad?
I am a bit abusive. I'll verbally
little-
abuse Ben every now and then.
Wow.
Little abusive. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So let's see.
Should we just like stop it here, man? We'll take it to my channel real quick, bro.
There
It's
we
more
go.
laid back.
It feels safe. It feels
You
safe.
feel- yeah,
Safe
man. You can have all the ganja you want, dude.
Yeah. No, Ben. You know what? Go hit the J and come back. You
No,
know?
I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. But I got 2 new lighters today. I wanted to show you guys because I thought
see.
my Dark Knight bros
Ooh.
would appreciate it. So I got this one here. If you can see it.
And let me solo lay out you really quick. Everyone's gonna just.
I don't understand the Dark Knight reference, but
Why so serious?
oh,
Awesome.
oh,
the angry
So
cat.
It's
Oh,
a
all
cat.
right, all right.
But like I live in a really windy
Nice.
place, so I'm trying to light joints. Right, I got a blue torch here, and then I got this one as well. Check this one out.
Oh, is
Oh,
that
that's
Incredible
dope.
Hulk,
I like
or is
that.
it
It's like an
It's a
alien
Wishlist,
ship.
Marco.
There you go.
nice? That's awesome.
It's not
I
a,
like that.
it should be the Canadian flag. And then I got some cool collectibles to do. Can I share my collectibles?
Yeah,
with you
dude,
guys?
do it. Come on. This
All right,
is a
so
Dude,
fun-
you're
I
gonna
went to-
replace the maple leaf with a bud leaf on the Canadian
Oh my-
flag. What are
can
you
you
filming
guys-
me for? Dude, what the hell? What's up, y'all?
You look good. You look good, Mario. I got another light bar today for Philips Hue.
Oh, nice.
So add to the collection. So like I've got I did a tour recently. I got the Lego guys up in the back corner here. So I got to get that corner lit a little bit better. So we got a light bar to go with the rest of it, which is cool.
Those are
and then
pretty
over the-
pricey too, right, Ben?
Yeah, they're not cheap. This one was like
yeah.
90 bucks for this light bar.
Okay,
which
not
is
horrendous,
crazy.
but not cheap. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
for a
is
light,
horrendous,
it's like
Marco.
ooh, that hurts a little bit. But and then I got today I picked up the
Ooh.
well today and yesterday I picked up the NECA Ninja Turtles line. So Raphael, sorry, it's a little blurry there for everybody, but trying to get the light. But yeah, I got all 4 turtles. So I'm going to be putting those on the channel here in the next couple days because I'm really
Ben,
excited to
I
get
was-
those open.
I was watching your collection tour, bro, and I saw you showing off some games. That was
Yeah,
dope.
nice.
That like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
that
yeah,
tugged
yeah.
on the heartstrings for some of the games you were
Really?
showing. Yo,
The
tell
card
me,
is from
tell
Super
me you picked
Nintendo
this
one.
up. tell me. I see you rocking the turtles, bro. Tell me you picked this up, dude.
Yes, but I've got it downloaded on the system, so I don't have a hard
All right.
copy, but I got it downloaded.
Yeah,
Great game.
This collection, man. Oh my gosh, they killed it. They put so many
What's
good
that?
games in here, man.
What's that collection? I have the Turtles, the new game. Is not this one?
It's not the new one.
I don't know. This is a different one. What they did is that they compiled a bunch of different games in here, like the 2 arcade games, Turtles in Time, the NES original one, Super NES, Sega Genesis, all kinds of different ones, Game Boy games, all kinds of stuff in here, man. I mean, there's all kinds of different like games that they put in this set, and it's so much fun, man. It's like took me back, bro. So
Yeah,
I was having a blast with it, man.
I will absolutely
good-
be getting that. I'm waiting for Black Friday, but I will be swooping that 100%.
Even on
Yeah.
Switch games, you are always after the bargain bin price.
I am always a bargain hunter. It's the only way that I can feel like not as guilty about my very expensive hobbies. So if I can justify to myself like, hey, I saved a few bucks here and there, then like mentally I can just like be at peace, basically.
So are you one of those that will now buy a PS4 because the games are cheap and you can play all of them?
No, come on, I'm going PS5. Like I still treat myself when it comes to certain things, right? Like I've been wanting a OLED, a 65-inch OLED. So I've got a 55. I want to upgrade to 65 or 77, and they're dropping. Like the prices are dropping. And I was showing Gigi, I was like, look at $1,800 for a 77-inch OLED, and she just
Let me
rolled her
tell you
eyes
one
and
thing.
walked away.
Let me tell you one thing. At this moment, a 65-inch, a brand. Maybe in US you have a brand called Xiaomi, right?
I'm not familiar
Yeah.
with that.
I think you have that.
Yeah, I've
brand.
heard of them.
It starts with an
Actually,
X?
They do good panels, and a 65-inch at this moment here is around $500.
Oh wow.
That's not
Do
bad.
they do
Wow.
OLEDs as well for an OLED?
No, I think those are LED.
Okay, LED. Got it.
The prices of those screens here dropped a lot. I have a 65-inch I bought back in 2018 and was almost 4 times that price.
Yeah.
So
It's crazy how much the prices on TVs have dropped, honestly.
TVs are like mobiles. Everyone here is like you buy and you need to change in 2 or 3 years, so don't spend too much on a TV.
That's
crazy.
insane. Marco, let me ask you something, bro.
Of course,
You're over
Maury.
here dropping. How much was the PS5 again?
The PS5 was 500, I think. I think it was
It was
499. Either 499
$499
or 599. I have to check the
And
tape.
the 55-inch OLED TV you picked up?
When I bought it in 2017, it was $1,800 shipped. 1,800.
Are you telling me
from
that
the
you're gonna wait
East
for a $4 game to go bargain bin, bro? Really?
Coast. Mario? I'm telling you.
Really?
Like, no. Here's the other thing with video games, though. So I gotta say,
Except the
they drop so incredibly in price within a few months. Like I bought a game day one. Too many times this has happened. Buy it,
yeah.
and because I have too many games that I don't play anyways, I'll put it down, and by the time I download it, it's like, oh, it's like $5 now. I paid $70 for it, and now it's on.
But that's like I have on PS5. I subscribe to the PS Plus, the Deluxe or something. What's that?
Oh,
name?
you went for
that
the
you have a
full-blown-
huge catalog of games
Yeah,
They
that
did.
you can play. I think that's very worth because you have all the best games I think from PS4 that were from PS4, and you have Guardians of the Galaxy is there, Ghost of Tsushima is there.
Ghost is an
the-
I gotta
amazing
play
game.
that game, man.
Ghost is incredible.
Love
I don't
Ghost.
beat a lot of
Yeah.
games.
So much fun.
Oh my gosh, incredible game.
What was the last game you finished, Marco?
It might have been Ghost, honestly. So I just downloaded this today. The perfect example. I got this for $10. This is
Nice.
the deluxe with all the maps, all the stickers. $10. You know, people were spending hundreds of dollars on this game when it dropped, just for it to be an incomplete product. So I feel like.
But
for
you are
video
playing
games,
on a PS4?
No, I'm playing on PS5. I got PS5 day one.
I know, but this game is a free upgrade for the
It's
PS5
free
version.
upgrade. Exactly. Yeah. So
Marco,
But
you
this
know
game-
too.
This game is also on that Deluxe PS Plus.
Is it?
oh, nice.
It's also
okay.
is also in the
Is it?
game catalog for that one.
I almost got it, but I was having a hard
There you
time
go.
justifying it at this time of year because I'm like Marco, like at least in the summer for me, it's the busy season for work. So I've had a hard enough time playing like Elden Ring with you guys and like just trying to get any game time in at all. But I'm glad you guys liked the game section of the video because I actually almost cut that from the video. I was like, I don't know if people who follow me for like toys and 6 scale and stuff are gonna like seeing the video game. So it's cool. I'm glad you guys liked it.
I love video games. I collected
awesome.
retro games before collecting figures.
That's awesome.
Let me
But sold
catch up with the
I
chat
sold
really
everything.
quick.
It was too much space.
There you go. So we got Baby Boy in the house. No better way to spend a Friday night. Baby Boy, thank you for dropping in. I told him to join us as well, but he said next time for sure.
He should join us.
Yeah,
What's
one
that?
of these days we'll get him on. So peer pressure on Ben. He said specifically, he's like, I want to be on one where Ben's on. And since Ben is kind of 50-50 tonight, then I don't know
it's
if I
pretty
can join.
50-50.
Yeah, so
that's fair.
No, but glad you're able to make it. So let's see. We got Bob Dylan in the house. Absolute legend, Bob. Thank you for joining. Let's see. AJ Argusa. Fuck, I can't get that
Agruza.
Argusa, there you go. Hello, everyone. Hope all is well. Thank you for joining, AJ. Appreciate that.
He just left.
There you go. He just left after I butchered his name. We got Ben Thomas in the house. Ben. Oh, man. Ben, what's going on, man? Thank you for being in here. Let's see. We got 6 Scale Mafia. He's here in spirit. Thank you for joining. Hopefully we can get you on next LWO. Yeah, looking forward to chatting with you a bit more. We got Leighton Richards, Marco, Mario, and Ben. What's up, legends? And no wow. So we know that 3 of us are legends, and one of us
Block him.
Yeah.
It's a real legend down there, man.
Yeah,
real
thank
legend. He's been here before all of us.
No doubt about it. You know what? You know, amongst
I'm just
Joao
300 years old.
and Mario, there's just so much knowledge. Like I'm learning stuff about. We'll get to an item that I was like, look at this brand new thing, and they both kind of let me know, like, hey, that was already shown off before. Like, don't get too excited. Hot Toys is not going to release that. So you know, it's so great to have these.
Can I
vets
go
in the
back
house.
real quick to this whole PS5 thing? I mean, you do realize
Yeah, of
that a
course.
lot of times
You
you do realize that more like a couple of years later, there's usually a slim version of it, right? And the price usually drops, right?
That's what I've been
you
waiting
get,
for.
But you get launch product that's most of the time has bugs. They got to get everything worked out, and then when they come with the new revision, then everything's usually a lot more smoother. But no, man,
That's what I've been waiting for.
You're
that's what I
completely
understand
right.
about the whole bargain bin thing, man.
Yeah, there's
Truth
just
to-
certain things. Go ahead.
Truth to be told, the PS5 as it is now is a monster. It's huge and doesn't fit anywhere. And if they do a slim version, because they will, you already know.
Yeah.
The wise thing is to wait, as always. But
Yeah.
I still can't
That's what
find
I'm
the
waiting
regular
for.
version in store here, though. Like, they're still being sold on the black market like crazy. Facebook
no,
Marketplace for
here
double.
is available.
No stores
Here
has them.
actually is available. I got
So
mine
what you're-
easily.
I'm going to tell
So-
Shauna we're moving to China. She's going to have
No,
to...
you know,
I
you
got
know
all the
why?
cool stuff over there.
You know why it's available? It's interesting because it's the
They make them there.
they call it the PS5 China version, because actually that version you cannot log in with like say I have a US PSN account, right? From the let go you cannot log in.
Oh,
Right?
like it's
I need to have a backup in my USB of my PS4 account, and I use that backup on the PS5, and then you can use it normally. But
That
these
does
are
seem a little bit racial.
yeah.
yeah,
I like all
but
his
that's
backup talk.
fascinating. What's going on, PRock?
Hey,
Sorry, to
Godzilla
keep you
speaks.
waiting.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
I have to
P-Rock.
What's happening, bro? What's going on, man?
I got a special introduction for you. Before you tell us how you're doing, man, I put this together especially for you.
My friend,
I can't handle better than
this is like if that blue oyster shit met that Afghan Kush I had, and they had a baby, and then meanwhile, that crazy Northern Light stuff I had, and the super red espresso snowflake met and had a baby, and by some miracle, those two babies met and fucked.
I love that.
Damn.
Can I know what movie is this? Which movie is this?
That's
That's
Pineapple
Pineapple
Express.
Yeah, Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
Again?
Pineapple Express.
Okay. Add to the list. Never to not
What?
see.
Oh, you will love Pineapple Express.
It's a
I
great
feel like
movie,
it's
actually.
you don't have to be a stoner to enjoy it. It's just a classic.
Yo, I
Did you
want
say
to try
add
that.
onto
I
the
wanna-
list to not see it, or that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
haven't
he
seen
hasn't watched.
Not see it.
it? Okay.
To not see it? You're like
Or
you're
Every
not
time I
gonna
see
That's what I
every,
heard.
Every
Like
time
you're
I
not gonna
see
watch
a,
it.
every time I see a bag of weed on the screen, I have a tachycardia. My heart starts to run very fast.
What?
Bad memories of
Yes,
being too
really.
high, or what?
Yeah, he has PTSD,
Yeah,
man.
bad memories.
You gotta stop messing with your dog, guys.
It was one experience only. I tried that. I told PRock this. I tried that.
Yeah, I
Not
remember.
one experience. One time, and I was like at home chilling in the computer or something like that, and then my heart started racing. Like I was like, "What's happening?" I went to the hospital, and the doctor asked me, "Is it coke, right?" And I said, "What the fuck? It's not coke. I never did that in my life. This is just weed." And he said, "Dude, your heart is at
Wow.
135 beats per minute. You are like a rabbit."
You're
He gave,
Oh, dude.
he gave me
Bonito.
he gave me a pill to put under my tongue, and I had to stay the night in the hospital for examinations. After that, I never touched that thing again.
I don't mean to laugh at you, but we've all been there. Everyone's been a little bit too under the influence, and the first time that I got a little bit too,
Yeah, never was
yeah, not to the hospital, but the first time I got a little bit too under the influence, let's say. So my friends put me outside, like, get some cold air. A lady that I went to church with comes walking up. "Hey, Marco, how's it going?" And wanted to have a full-on conversation with me while I was, fighting for my life on the curb, just like trying to pull myself together. So
It's never too late to turn your life around, boys.
that's right.
No, man, because
Can we-
it's like let me just because everyone saying that is Russian weed.
Yeah,
Because
so-
back in that time in Europe, we didn't have
shit.
weed. We didn't have weed there. No one was. We had some. I don't know what's the name.
Hashish.
Is some
Hash.
brown paste. Is a brown paste
Hashish.
like is a brown stuff that you cut and then you mix with tobacco, right?
Yeah, it's a
So-
spliff. Hash.
So it was that. But yeah, I remember it was not a good time. But before that was nice. We would go to the bakery, we buy maybe 20 or 30 croissants and then go home to eat because
Wow.
that thing makes
Speaking my
hungry.
language.
I think the most I ever ate
So
on one of
good.
those nights, a buddy of mine was smoking, and we went to McDonald's, went to the drive-thru, ordered 20 nuggets, large fries, and a drink. We ate them 20 pieces. We both had 20 pieces each. Then we went back around to the
Jesus.
drive-thru again and we ordered another 20
Oh,
piece. And
wow.
the guy was like, "Hey, I know you guys."
Are you
So
sure?
20, I ate 40 nuggets. I ate 40 nuggets
Oh
and
my
2 large
God.
fries that night.
That's awesome.
But
Oh
the
my-
reason I went to the hospital, it's because we tend to abuse the hospital system in Europe because it's free. So
Mhm.
anything you
Free,
have,
yeah.
I feel pain in my back. Let's go to the hospital.
Can we? So, do they know you as El Conejo now? Can we start calling you that?
No, I
Rabbit?
haven't been there for already 4 years. But next time I back to Europe, I'm make sure I will go to hospital twice a week.
Might as well. Might as well. But I will say, you started with the concentrated, like the hash is super concentrated stuff. That's like if you're smoking meth for the first time and you go for the blue stuff, you just got to ease your way into it. So,
Damn, dude.
I
yeah,
know
Wow.
Mark got this. You got the
Good
knowledge
experience,
right
bro.
that was a
Yeah,
Breaking
you guys
Bad
easy.
reference for anyone
Oh.
that never smoked or never done meth. It
Oh.
was a Breaking Bad
I was gonna
reference. Come
say,
on,
man, you
boss.
look pretty damn
Jesus.
good, man, for like smoking meth, bro.
We're about to get banned for me playing all these
Right
clips
there.
and all the paraphernalia talk. So let me catch up with the chat really quick, and then PRock, we'll get a feel for why you're not on video and how you're doing tonight. So Larry Walker in the house. What up, guys? Thank you for joining. Let's see. Bob Dylan saying he's suddenly craving Taco Bell. It's pretty racial, but I'm going to allow it, right, Bob Dylan? Baby girl in the building as well. Baby girl, what's going on? Thank you for joining. You got to come on as well. You and Baby Boy have to
do.
join LWO one of these days.
Zach would be so jealous if those two joined your stream or LWO and not collecting weekly
Right.
first. He'd be so jealous.
We'll get the exclusive. Bob Dylan is asking if Portuguese technically Latino. I don't believe so, but I would leave.
We
it
are
as
not
well.
only Latino, we are the only Latinos to exist. And then
Wow,
everyone
right, the
copied-
superior
copied that.
Latinos.
I think there's someone yeah, because Brazilians kind of more Hispanic than they are white. If you want to say that.
Yeah,
Brazilians are not Latinos. Latinos, you are.
No, I'm not saying they're Latinos, but they're. I'm just saying they're closer to the.
they're in Latin
Knows
America
that.
though. So where do we
Yeah.
draw the line, right? Bob Dylan says like bargain bin Spaniards. Wow. Oh my gosh, he's getting real out there today.
Actually,
6AL
we could
Mafia.
do it in Spanish. We could speak Spanish for a full 10 minutes.
You could.
We
I
can
think the-
try.
Mario and I are Chicano, so you would be running laps around us. You speak more Spanish.
but
and
we're
arguably more
Spanglish,
English
bro.
than- yeah. Let's say Six Scale Mafia saying the Latinos and the Russians coming soon to a theater near you. Man. Let's say, and Big Breda, there
And
you
Big
go.
Brother,
Oh,
there you
wait.
go.
God,
Welcome back. You can stay.
That's right. That's right. He's not banned. Blackbird Tech. Hey, everyone. Finally catching an episode of LWO. Blackbird Tech, what's going on? We got to have you on LWO as well.
Can I just say, wait, when are you finally catching a show? Bro, this is like our 5th episode, man. You haven't seen the other ones that we've had? Come on,
He
bro.
was waiting for it to come to my channel. That's why, That was all.
The love.
Yeah, let's see. We got
PRock,
Christian
where's your
Lopez in
cam?
here. Just got my Topo bank robber set and put it together. Looks sick. Joao, you have that Topo set as well, right? That's the
Yeah,
one you got the custom rooted.
With the diorama, that diorama set with the buzz and everything like that.
Oh man, I'm so jealous of that setup. That's such a beautiful.
So nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was nice.
Let's see. So we got Tully in the house. What's up, gentlemen? Hey, thank you for
Hey.
joining.
Totally, how are you?
Yeah, let's see. Let me catch up on this. Christian Detour Collections. What's up, guys? Wow, what a panel. Hey, thank you for joining. A live stream ain't a live stream without King Dingaling.
Yonda.
Damn it, I was going to ask Marco, what's he saying?
I don't know what's this.
Like
I
what-
just
one.
want to
what's
see,
up,
I just want to see if Marco can read it.
It's like, what's up?
Is
Just-
this?
Onda.
I
just
don't
read
think
it.
so.
¿Qué onda?
Onda, I don't think so. Maybe it is one. He's Mexican.
Yeah, I think it's slang, right? All right. We're really putting our LWO lineage to the test right here.
You said it's
see.
Mexican.
GG, I was waitlisted for college classes one too many times, I guess. Oh, okay, I see. I see why waitlist might be triggering to you.
I don't know if it's my connection, but PRock is with the cam off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so PRock. So sorry, almost caught up here. We got Mark P in the house. What up, fellas? Hey, Mark P, what's going
Hey, Mark.
on? Let's see who else we got. Eddie Rodriguez. Is that available for PS4? That was, I think, in reference to the Ninja Turtle Cowabunga set.
Yeah, it's on everything, man. It's on everything.
Yep. Every console.
Yeah, go get it.
There you go. Or wait for Black Friday. But anyways, now we got Equan in here. Let's go. Hey, Equan, thank you for joining. Let's see, Mark P. The wheels in Marco's head is spinning. Yeah, I don't know what that's in reference to, but oh yeah, let's see. Not lying on the price of
Oh,
video games.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Really?
What was that?
Go on. They are saying that the Back to the Future doc, people are receiving emails from Sideshow.
Oh shit!
They
let's see.
arrived
Okay.
early.
Let's see.
Arrival notice?
Oh yeah, no, we're getting there. We
Wow.
got that. We got that on the. We got that on the.
Shit,
on
I
the
better
show
have an
list
order
here.
before it goes waitlist.
Yeah,
Right, I
man.
was thinking the same thing.
Come on,
Uh-huh.
y'all had
I
to have
can't
that
have Marty
pre-order
standing by
already.
himself.
Bro,
didn't
Marty's
pre-order 'cause it was next
we gotta
year.
Save it. We gotta save it. We gotta save it.
Let's see. Okay, so really quick, almost caught up here. We got, man. All right, we got a nice little packed house tonight. Let's see, Larry Walker. I think we already got Funky Cold Santa. Hello, crew. Hey, thank you for joining.
Funky
We got
Cold.
Riley Reviews. What was that, PRock?
I was just saying
All right.
Funky Cold. Funky Cold.
Oh, there you go,
Cold
Funky
Santa.
Cold. Let's go.
Funky cold Santa.
Hey, Cole, how are
We
you?
got Braden in the house. LWO. Yep, that's
Yo, Mo,
right.
Dale.
Hey.
He was asking about P-Rock, Dan, and Dre. Damn, I'm way freaking far behind, but we're almost up there. We got Yomo in here.
I was stuck. Yo, Mo, Dale. I was stuck in traffic, Braden.
There you go. And Dan and Dre are traveling this week, so we'll get them on next week. It might be on their channel next week, actually. So let's see. Boom, boom, boom. I think we're just about caught up. We got Collector Chris in the house. Did anyone else? Okay, so this was the early arrival.
There we go.
The email
There we
that I
go.
did see, so I would love some clarification. I saw the email saying it's arriving October through December. So kind of that same
okay.
time frame that we knew already that it got bumped up. But yeah, let's see. Bob Dylan saying, Doc, time travel to arrive early. Hey, that's a great excuse for it.
Nice.
It's awesome. We got Doc Smizzle in the house. What's going on?
Speaking
Need
of
coaching
Doc.
tips for Madden. Is this the right channel? Hey, Doc, this is. 2K as well. So you just let me know. And Doc, we got to have you on LWO as well, man. You going to say something, Mario?
No, you said speaking of Doc.
I
You're
got the Latino
real
hair.
Doc.
The real Doc.
The real Doc.
We got Brandon Salad in here. Chicano
Chicano
time. That's right,
times.
man. Let's see. I think we got Christian Lopez already. They're getting the arriving October
Like
to
that
December. Okay, yeah. So
All right. Okay. So
All
not
right,
no
there
2
you
weeks
go.
it'll be in soon or anything like that. It's just an actual earlier arrival than scheduled, previously
earlier
scheduled.
arrival. But yeah, the game is changing right now, my friends. We've got a lot of silliness going on when it comes to Sideshow and all these orders here. So why don't we talk about, let's talk about one figure here that I haven't seen talked about a lot. Obviously, Optical always covers these Enterbay figures, but I don't see a lot of other 1/6 channels covering these. So I would love to chat with y'all about this Giannis Antetokounmpo here, the Greek Freak, and kind of get everyone's thoughts on if you have Enterbay. I think a few of you might. I think
Let Mario go
Mario
first.
and PRock too. Yeah, so Mario, tell me what Enterbay figures you have and what do you think about this guy?
The only Enterbay figures that I've got is just the Jordan 2-pack. I think it's the last shot version. And unfortunately, I got to pack them up just to make some more space in here. And that's a badass figure, man. I think they nailed the head sculpt, everything that comes with it. I love that set. This guy, though, I mean, Look, first of all, I'm not too familiar with Giannis, all right? So you guys gotta forgive me, man. I haven't caught up with, I haven't watched the NBA, bro, since I'm a '90s dude, man, and early 2000s, man, with the Lakers and all that, bro. So,
You don't know the Greek Freak
forgive
though?
me.
Come on, he's kind of like ubiquitous.
Nah,
I would say.
man, nah. I haven't really, caught up on sports ball in a minute.
He won a championship
So-
recently too.
Oh, did he? Yeah. Well, that's obviously the championship trophy there, and an MVP. Okay. All right,
Was it MVP or was it Finals MVP? I don't remember.
I think it was Finals MVP, but I
Yeah,
couldn't
he's
say
got
for
a
sure.
couple. Yeah, he's got a couple, some hardware there. That sculpt though, dude. I mean, why does he have that the box? It just has a completely different expression than what the figure actually comes with, man. Which is like, it's kind of look at him, dude. Why is he? I don't get that expression. If anything, why not just include now? Shout out to Opticals watching his videos, for reference, because I need to hurry and catch up and get some frame of reference on this figure. But I agree with him when he mentions that they should have had an extra sculpt with this thing, man. Put in like a neutral sculpt and an expressive sculpt. I think that would make these figures probably a lot more appealing.
Yeah.
The body, I think, is fine. I think the tailoring looks good. I really like how they shrink down these NBA uniforms down to 6 scale. It looks good. It's just the expression on the face, and I guess it doesn't. I'm not sure about the likeness. We were talking about this before, and y'all are mentioning how the likeness isn't really there. I'm just not a fan of the expression, to be honest.
Yeah, there's
considering
like
that
one picture where it looks like him. That might have been it. Like it kind of looks like him right there, and that's about it.
But why is he making that face though in a hoodie? I mean,
I don't know. I think he did that face once, like when he dunks and stuff. That's about it. But
he's like, oh man, I just shit myself, man.
yeah, that's what it looks like.
So, no, man, nah, I don't know. I mean, again, Giannis, they made a movie about him, didn't they? Isn't that Rise on Disney Plus?
I don't know.
It might have
No,
been about
I don't
him
know
and
that
his
else.
family, him and his brother, or yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check it out, man. I'm curious about that. But yeah, this is that looks all right. But I just would have done something more as far as adding an expressive head sculpt, or not expressive, but a more neutral one rather than this particular one. It just doesn't really fit. Because look at this, he's in a neutral pose and he's got that face on right now, So
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah, I
fit
don't
for
know.
every occasion. And apologies to Anthony, of
like
course.
Master
Yes, you
P.
cover Enterbay as well, so we'll add you to that crew that covers these figures, but few and far between. So, what were you saying, PRock?
but Optical still the man.
Oh man, go ahead, PRock. What were you saying, brother?
just saying he had like that Master P, like a Master P face.
Yeah, make him
Right?
say.
He had that,
No.
Oh, man.
Oh,
No, but you're right, man. I agree. I mean, I don't mean jump everybody else, but Mario, I agree. Like the way the uniforms look, like when you have them in hand, you can actually see like through the uniform. It looks like it's actually a miniature jersey, and it's freaking
Uh-oh.
it's beautiful the way it's tailored. What happened?
you're lagging, bro, a little bit.
I am. All right, hold on.
It seems okay for me.
Yeah, he sounded all right to me.
Yeah, how about now?
Okay.
Am I better now?
Yeah,
You're
you're
right,
good.
Mario.
You're
Yeah,
good.
you sound good.
All right. No, I was saying I agree. Ideal. No, I agree with you. Like the jerseys, like they're like shrunken jerseys. Like when you have them in hand, like they look like you can see like the every detail. You can see through the
Yeah.
jersey. You put it through the light. And
So they're not stitched though, right? They're screen printed.
no, I think they're actually stitched.
Oh, really? Okay, that's what I can
Nah,
never tell.
Nah.
they're screen printed from what I remember.
Even the
Hang on.
numbers.
Let me get Mike. Let me get Jordan.
Yeah,
to
get-
put up.
I don't have mine's still. I put mine's back in the box. I had to get a new one.
You have Kobe,
Could be-
right? Or you have
I have,
Jordan?
I have the 2-pack Kobe and the 2-pack Jordan.
Dang, dude.
I got
And they're
those
not
too.
cheap, right? Like they're
No,
what,
like
$600
$500
or something.
Yeah, 500-600.
Jeez, man, I couldn't justify before the Jordan went out of stock. But you pretty happy with those purchases?
The Jordan went on. I first got the Kobe. Kobe's my favorite player. And then when he passed away, I had to get his figure, and his anything with Kobe had to get once he passed away. So once I actually got the Kobe in hand, I saw how awesome these figures. Yeah, the joints are ugly sometimes, but the articulation you can get with these figures and the way you can hide the joints, and just the way the body, you can basically get almost any pose you want to on any figure you want to do, or you can have them dunking, whatever you want to do. So when I got that Kobe in hand, I was like, damn man, these are nice. So I saw the Jordan 2-pack. This is kind of sounds crazy, but Kobe died recently, so I was, you know what, Jordan's kind of old, he's getting there, so his time may be coming soon too.
Yeah.
So
You
let me
never
grab
know,
this.
honestly.
Let me grab this Jordan 2-pack before it goes up in price too. And like I love them both, man. They're both awesome figures. The poses you can get with them, just I don't know. Enterbay's on another level for me. The joints, like I said, the joints are ugly, but just the things you get away with them and the way they are, they're just like a miniature figure, a miniature person. I do agree that sculpt is ugly though. Like that doesn't look like Giannis to me. Like the hair does and the ear, but that face, like
It's just not quite. Yeah, like I've seen like one angle where it looks decent, but yeah, it definitely needs some work. So, but yeah, I like the custom body though. He really looks like bulked out, which is awesome.
this one's different. It doesn't look like it has joints, huh? Can you put one of the?
It does. It does have joints. Yeah, let me
Okay, all
find
right.
one.
They hit the joints a little bit better on this one.
Yeah,
Their boxes are awesome too.
To your point, you can kind of pose them up where you're not showing the joints as much, but there you go, right there.
Yeah, the boxes they come. If like when you get one of these Enterbay figures, it feels premium. It has a foam in the inside. It has that good smell. Everything's just nicely organized. It's like if it just feels like and you're gonna get your price for it because like these don't really go down in price much. Like they might sell out and they might reissue them or reissue them or resell them again, but these hold their value way more than Hot Toys.
Ben Joao, let me just really quickly say what's up to Oliver Pilgrim. What's going on? Another absolute legend. Thank you for joining tonight. Any interest at all in the NBA or basketball or this figure? Because you could pass. That's totally fine because we got a question attached to this as well.
So I like 3 things. I like maple syrup on everything, weed, and hockey. I don't know who this guy is.
I can't believe titties wasn't
Canadian
part of that
syrup?
top 3. Man.
I was trying to keep it mostly PG-14, guys. Okay, you never know. You never know. I thought it looked pretty cool, but I don't know who this player is, so I don't know if the likeness is good. I do think the musculature in the shoulders actually looks really cool, though, and I like the coloration on the skin. Like I think the jerseys and the tailoring look really cool. So, I mean, I feel like if you can get past the likeness, although I used to work with a guy on the kitchen line back in the day who used to eat like chewing tobacco, or he'd chew chewing tobacco all the time, and he would make this face right before he'd spit in the bucket. So that's all I can see now. But
Oh man,
not for me.
that's awesome. All right, Joao, I know basketball is big over there in mainland China, but do you follow it at all?
I don't follow at all. I followed NBA, let's say in the late 80s, 90s. For me, NBA was back then. I even don't know who this guy is, to be honest.
Okay, you're kind
I'm
of
not
in
going to
Mario's
pretend
boat
that I'm expert about this. I even don't know who this guy is. For me, NBA is Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Larry Bird,
My
Shaquille
guy,
O'Neal.
my dude. That's right.
It's-
That's right, Joao.
It's about that. I
You said
remember
Kobe. I didn't hear Kobe.
not Kobe. I'm not Kobe.
How dare
generation,
you?
Really.
How dare you?
I
wasn't the
won't
biggest
say that
fan
Kobe
either.
is not the best ever, but I never
No, he's not the
watched
best
games.
ever,
No,
he was
I never
amazing.
watched him.
He might
He's
be
a
number
second to
2
me.
all time.
Yeah,
though,
to me, he's like right behind
It was
Jordan.
that
Jordan,
guy,
as much
what
as they
was the
hated
name?
Jordan, he's a freaking man.
Dennis Rodman, Malone.
Yeah,
The worm.
Karl Malone, the mailman.
Yeah, back in that time was that
AJ
NBA was.
Paxton.
Boys.
I really
Yeah, the
loved it.
shrimp.
Loved it. But it
See,
was
did the
after my
shrimp?
generation.
Yeah.
I remember
Oh,
the
The
game.
Sonic squads.
If you guys,
Yeah,
if you
this
guys
was-
have time, if you
Sean
guys
Kemp.
have time, I remember a game was maybe one of the first PC games I ever
YouTube.
played. The name was
Okay.
Lakers vs Celtics.
Oh yeah.
I
Yes,
love
I had
Oh,
that. I
that's
had
the
that. That was the original
classic.
I
EA.
love
That was
that.
before the 2K NBA 2K and stuff.
Was that even before Madden? It might have
It
been.
was it
Yeah.
was
It
was
80s,
before
late
Madden, yeah.
80s.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Those
saying. It
was
was
like
be Lakers
late
versus Celtics,
80s.
then it was Lakers versus Bulls, and then it was Lakers
You
versus.
play with the
Bulls
keyboard in the PC.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Damn,
no,
man, I don't know. I'm mad about you about that one.
I appreciate about these figures. Enterbay really does very well with his NBA stuff. I don't know.
Iverson and McGrady, nice.
I don't know how is their. I know, man. I don't know how is the
Drexler.
quality lately, but I remember before they have very good pieces, but I don't follow much. There is a piece from Enterbay I still searching is the Fight Club, the Brad
Yeah.
Pitt.
Oh, yeah.
That one is a good set.
That's
They
They
a
did a
have-
cool
gorgeous
RoboCop
series,
too.
man.
They did a good RoboCop also.
Yeah, they did RoboCop too. Exactly.
And they did Dark Knight figures as well.
think maybe
not
one
Oh,
or
that was
that
a
I
quarter
recall.
scale, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
Quarter
yeah.
scale. They did
Yeah,
Dark
it was
Knight
a
quarter scale.
Yeah. Well, even the RoboCop too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
course
the
scale.
RoboCop.
Yeah.
Let's see. 6 Mafia saying Jordan versus Bird on
Yep.
NES. Yeah,
Oh,
I
wow,
remember
you're going
playing
way
that
back,
too.
man.
Baby Boy is saying, which G League player is this? Yeah, it doesn't look like Giannis
yeah.
at all. Let's see.
Mahone right there.
We're getting some calls for
Clearly
T-Mac. So
Kobe
I do
had
want to see a
Brady.
T-Mac, which I feel like they've done potentially before, but I'm not as familiar with Enterbay.
I don't think they did.
Okay,
They maybe.
and Vin-
Wait, maybe they did.
I don't
No,
think-
I think they
I've seen the
did
jersey,
Penny
but-
Hardaway. I think they did Penny Hardaway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I was gonna say.
And also saw some calls for Vince Carter. We need a Vince Carter. So
Yeah.
PRock, you were saying Kobe. The reason I didn't like Kobe as much is because I'm a Kings fan, and so obviously Kobe
Queen
just took it.
Queens.
Yeah,
Oh, the
all right,
Queens.
all right.
Lakers, yeah, the
Oh,
Lakers
all right,
fans.
all right,
Us
you
Lakers
go.
fans, we call them the Queens.
Ooh, the
But
Queens, bro.
Tell me if they made a Jason Williams, like that wouldn't go crazy though. Come on, with all the
No,
tattoos.
it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Don't,
Aw,
don't,
come
no one
on.
remembers
White
Jason
chocolate.
Williams, man.
J Dubs, he's kind of partially responsible for the modern NBA
Hey.
fast break. Like that team, and I know that there's a new Netflix doc that just dropped about how the series was rigged, so we don't have to get into it because I'm gonna get
What?
triggered. here,
Was Vladdy the director?
but-
I
Oh,
was about to
man.
say that.
Come
And that's
on,
when the
Donnie.
Kings messed up, man, when they traded Kobe for Vladi. I was like, what are you guys doing?
No, it was Charlotte. We didn't trade.
Oh,
Kobe
sorry,
for
Charlotte.
Vlade.
He ended up
That's gotta
after
be-
Charlotte. He went to Sacramento after Charlotte.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He
Blackbird
retired. He
Sex.
retired there, and he works for them now.
yeah. He was our GM and kind of ran us to the floor another time. So we don't have to get into the Kings talk, but let me
You're the
just
first
say
Kings
really
fan I ever
quickly.
met.
What was that? What was that, P-Rock?
You're the first Kings fan I ever met.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm sure there's not a lot of us remaining. You got to be pretty hardcore to rep the Kings at this point in time, but
White chocolate.
that's me, man.
Hey, real quick, man. So the Jordan, it's not stitched. It's like
all right.
iron on a bit.
Okay, let's
It's,
see.
it's
I'm
a little.
gonna
It is a little raised.
The pants too.
And,
You checked like the
yeah, the
logo on the
pants, too.
pants. Okay.
yeah. It's all like an iron on, but it does. I don't have the other light on, but it does protrude a little bit.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know
when
what's
I
cool is
felt
that
it, you feel it.
What's
Oh,
cool is that
these
they
are
actually got like some of the holes in the jersey. It's kind of difficult to see if my camera will clear up. But you know how some of these jerseys, how they have like little hole patterns that
Yep.
look almost like they're stitched.
Yeah.
So they actually do have that in the jersey. Let me see in the back.
That's what I was saying. If you hold to the light, you can actually see through it. They actually have the holes. You can see right through it.
Yeah. So
It was like,
But
it's
yeah,
actually
it's,
real shorts.
Why
Yeah,
why
the leg-
doesn't Enterbay do the Fison bodies? Those bodies are with joints, right?
yeah,
but
they're
you,
all
you won't be able to
exposed.
keep the pose for a long time though, because eventually the silicone will rip. If
Yeah,
you had
that's what I
like,
appreciate though, man. I mean,
pose
they're
right
not
here.
that bad depending on how you pose it. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
no,
like
they
in
look
this case,
good.
the arm.
Looks good.
Yeah, the arm right there is actually covered up by the band. The knee brace is, that's where it's supposed to be, but the joints are kind of unsightly a little bit. But yeah,
This
man,
Jordan,
is,
this Jordan is a old figure, right? How many years did you? How old
probably
is
when did
it?
I got this right before the pandemic, so by then it was already like about a year old.
Yeah, so
So
4 years old.
Must be
Must
very
be
expensive.
yeah, it's a few years old. Yeah, it is now. Now that I finally sold out. So
Yeah, these figures always go up very much
But yeah.
a lot.
And Mario,
I
I
love
just
this set,
couldn't.
man.
I just
It's amazing.
couldn't bring myself to
I don't
pay
know
that
why
price.
you didn't, dude.
I fucking
I
blew
don't
it,
know
bro.
why you didn't.
Yeah.
That was your
yeah.
second chance too, man.
It was. Honestly, I just it was just so much. It was. Yeah, it was hard to swallow, but I should have just pulled the trigger. I blew it. I will say though, there's a few people that are about to get timed out here. Number one, Braden for the Sacramento Kings for echoing what PRock said.
Hell yeah, Braden, my guy.
And then
Brandon
Brandon
make you a
Solid
moderator on my channel, bro.
White Chocolate. I think he's just saying J Dub's White Chocolate. Yeah, man, he was so much fun to watch. Let's see.
Bit of a pest.
He almost saying, "I like to get an Enterbay Bruce Lee."
Bruce Lee. Enterbay does the Bruce Lee, but you also have Hot Toys. The DX04 is a Bruce Lee set with 2 figures, and it's amazing.
Is the Bruce Lee from Enterbay, is that posable?
I think so.
There's one company that did one that's not posable. I think that's
But the Hot Toys one is posable.
No, they just did a statue recently. Also, I think that was an Enterbay. That was Blitzway. I think they did a course.
Blitzway did a statue.
Yeah.
With the yellow suit.
Nah, in the End of the Dragon suit.
If you guys are into Bruce Lee, in the city where I live, there's a Bruce Lee museum because the city where I live is where Bruce Lee is from. He originated from the family.
Oh no!
We have a Bruce Lee museum here. You got there 2 1-to-1 scale statues of Bruce Lee, and you got all the original stuff he used for training and everything that was in his house and something like that. Yeah, we have a museum here.
Damn.
Now I don't want to confirm anything because I really don't know, but there might be. Please take this with a huge grain of salt. There might be another Bruce Lee figure possibly coming. Maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
Well, who, Hot Toys or Enterbay?
I'm not saying who, but it just
6 scale,
maybe.
right?
Queen Studios confirmed.
6 scale?
I don't know, man.
Can you say the scale at least?
6 scale? I think so.
All
I
right.
think so, yeah.
6 inches. All right.
I don't know. We'll see.
Damn. Okay. That's awesome.
I don't know. I really don't know for sure. It's just like, something I might have heard or may not have heard. I just don't know.
So actually, that is a great segue here because it kind of leads me into this question: what other sports figures would you guys like to see? Joao, I'm going to start with you because obviously you don't follow NBA. You're a soccer fan, though. I know that.
Yeah, I'm a soccer
would you like to see?
fan, but even though I don't know, I would not. Let's say I would not have a soccer figure in my collection. Even, for example, many people I know, they have like Cristiano Ronaldo, many customs of him. But no, it's not something that I would like. For sports, let me think.
Nice.
Yeah,
Marco, you should be a Warriors fan. No, my bad. You're in Sacramento. Never mind.
Dang, but you know what? I would love to choose the Warriors. But come on, I just I can't just go switching teams like that. I'm loyal,
Nothing comes to my mind. Sorry.
Okay, so no.
But
all right, you're
but
tied out
actually,
as well.
just before you drop me, Michael Jordan, there was a third-party brand did Michael Jordan with baseball suits.
Yeah, I saw that.
I remember that.
With the
That
White
was
Sox,
made
right?
by SW Toys. Actually, if you have a extra head sculpt like from Enterbay or something like that, but when he played baseball he was already older, right? Much older. Than the
that was like the middle of his career. That was like his middle of his career.
Yeah,
Okay.
he wasn't much older, but
there is.
He was at his prime at that time.
pretty much.
Okay, Mario,
Pretty much,
we're gonna
man.
go to you now. What 1/6 figures would you like to see? Sports figures specifically.
So, oh my gosh, man! If I want to be the same love that we got with Jordan right here, I want to see that for Magic, for sure, dude.
Yeah.
I want to see. I need to see Kareem. Hell, give me AC Green, bro. I would love to
Those-
see
AC
that.
Green.
all those
Reverend
figures,
AC, bro.
With
That
the
dude's
hook
still
shot
virgin
would look
right now, I
so
think.
good. You could hide those joints so perfectly
Right,
like that.
Kareem, dude. Oh man, that'd be dope. But also, man, Dominic Wilkins will be sick.
Ooh.
I'm aging myself. All right, Sean Kemp will be hella dope. Vince Carter. Someone said in the chat that'd be another good one too, man.
Yep.
But yeah, some of those, I was really into like some of the all the highlight reels, back in the day, all the showboats, man. I love watching them. Dude. Larry Bird was absolute legend, man. So I would just love to see some of these. Spud Webb, exactly, dude. Mafia, that's right. Spud Webb and Neek together, man. Hell yeah, dude. Why not?
Spud Webb, I would go hard, honestly.
Dude, I couldn't believe he won the
It's-
slam
it's-
dunk contest that year. That was crazy.
Bro, you know what I would love actually? You know what paired nicely with this Jordan right here? PRock, I'm gonna call you out. John Starks, dude. I want John Starks. I just want a little John Starks just so I could posterize his ass with this Jordan, bro. Bulls and Knicks back in the day, man. I love watching those games, man.
John Starks.
If they give you John Starks, they got to give you Ewing so we can have Pippen posterizing him too.
Patrick Ewing, right?
There you go. Patrick Ewing, yeah. That'd be another one.
Yeah, or a Scottie Pippen. They never made a Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman, right?
Yeah, they did.
They made Rodman.
They did?
They made Rodman, yep.
Yeah, they made Rodman and Pippen. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That face sculpt must have been ugly because that dude was ugly in real life. Scottie Pippen.
Who said Neon Deion Sanders?
Right there,
Eddie
Eddie Rodriguez.
Nice.
Oh, that would with the chain
Deion
too.
Nah, man, he'd be traded 49ers. I don't want anything.
Bro,
Sanders,
Bo-
this is
Deion.
Sanders
Bo
is from
Jackson?
Simpsons, right?
What was that, Joao?
He
Sanders
kind
is
of was,
from
I think.
Simpsons, right?
I think he's been on the Simpsons. I'm pretty sure.
Not.
Ooh.
I think you're thinking of Flanders. You're thinking of Flanders, not Sanders, bro. Not the neighbor.
Okay.
You think Deion Sanders going highly ho, neighborito?
Amazing.
All right. So this one,
Yeah,
Ben, this one's
yeah.
for you right here. AJ saying, I'll go the hockey route. So tell us some names, because I'm not even familiar with this one, but tell us some hockey figures you'd like to see.
Some hockey figures. I mean, Wayne Gretzky's kind of an ugly dude, but I mean, he's such a classic player in life that it would be cool to have him, I think, as a representation. I loved the Leafs as a kid growing up, so like Dougie Gilmour was one of my favorite players of all time back in the day. Some of the goalies that they had, so Curtis Joseph back then was awesome, or Felix Potvin would have been pretty cool. I don't know if I'd want a Sidney Crosby, but again, he's kind of at that all-star level where, like, you know, with a Gretzky, that, you know, some of the best hockey players of all time, he's definitely up there for sure.
That's a name I know.
I think it would be cool to see like an Andre the Giant. I know that might be a weird one.
No,
but,
that counts. All right.
I also think it would be cool to see some boxers like Mike Tyson. I know we're getting the Muhammad Ali, right, from the one.
We got Mike Tyson already, dude.
We got it.
Someone said
We got
that.
Mike Tyson already. Oh, that one
Was that
one
from
was-
Storm
Storm
Collectibles.
Collectibles?
Yeah, they did like two or three different versions of him, man. Yeah.
Was he
He's
actually?
already up
Was he good? Yeah, I haven't seen that
You
one
look
before.
dope. You look really good.
Cool.
You look really
I'll
good.
check
They
that
did
out.
Iron Mike. The only thing is, though, man, is that the earlier
Nice.
ones that came out is that their arms suffer from splitting, which sucked, and that was
That's
a
fair.
problem with, from what I understand, like a lot of them.
That's fair. And then I've always kind of wanted a Happy Gilmore in my collection from the movie Happy Gilmore, even though he's not really sports. But I think it would be cool to have.
Oh, that's awesome, man. So let's see. Baby Boy is saying Spudweb looks in real life like a 1/6 version of an NBA player. That's dirty. That's awesome. Mafia is saying, I want a Reggie Miller so he can talk shit to all my figures. You just have to be able to
Reggie
do it like
Miller.
that, you know?
Reggie Miller.
Miller
that's a Spike
time.
Just
Lee.
have a little, have a little Spike Lee on the
Reggie and
sideline.
his big mouth.
Yeah. Spike would be
Okay.
part of the diorama.
So, Mark P., you get all the bonus points here. Bo Jackson, yes, come on. A Bo Jackson
Who
figure.
knows, man?
A 2-pack with, you know, baseball and football. Come on, that would go crazy. Let's see. Blackbird Tech, Bo knows. Let's see. Mark Messier, Rangers. Okay, that's another name I know.
Also,
Okay, so-
can I just say
Go
too? I
ahead,
mean,
yeah.
I need to show some love for the Dodgers, man. Can I get a Fernando Valenzuela? Take it way back, man, and just give me like freaking Fernando, man, straight up.
See, that'd be
I'd love
awesome.
to
Like,
get
we
my hands
need-
on him. Get
Just
that
a fun name to
representation,
say.
man.
We need that
a fun one to say.
representation.
Who's
Just want
vacuum
to say,
cleaning?
let's say it. Let's use struggle with it, Ben. Let me hear you say it.
Say it again.
Fernando Valenzuela.
Fernando Venezuela.
Fernando Venezuela.
Crushed it.
Fernando
Venezuela.
Fernando
He said
Valenzuela, not Venezuela.
He said Venezuela.
I'm cut. You're out of LWO.
Venezuela.
You're done.
Not at all, man. That's awesome. That was a
Venezuela.
valiant attempt. All right, PRock, who do you want to see, bro? So obviously you've gone down the basketball line a bit, but any other
Pablo
sports?
Yeah, so I would like to see Ben kind of mentioned boxing. I would love if we can Felix Trent at boxing
Okay.
figure. Roy Jones. I would love to have those two together.
Roy Jones would go
Ooh,
crazy.
Roy Jones. Yes.
Another line that they haven't touched yet is UFC. I would love an Anderson Silva UFC 1/6 scale figure, and a few like maybe even DC. I like DC. Like a few like the people retired recently. Habib. I need a Habib, man. Send location. Hell
Yomo
yeah.
was saying more boxing and UFC figures. Yeah, UFC
Exactly.
figures. would
See,
be
yo,
dope.
Yomo knows what it is. Yomo
He
Dale.
knows.
Dale.
Yeah, honestly. For me personally, I've seen a lot here when in terms of football players, like Jerry Rice, like a bunch of classics would be awesome.
Steve Young. Give me
Steve Young. But, honestly, like modern NFL players would be pretty dope too. I know Iconic has said that they've taken meetings with the NFL. I know that doesn't mean anything, but at least that appears to me that the NFL could be serious about dipping their toes in 1/6. Like, okay, start with Tom Brady, a player that I don't personally like, but is so universally loved or hated or famous that I would love to just for them to start there and just kind of see how popular that is.
Yeah, man. Eddie Guerrero. Nice.
Oh, if they go Eddie Guerrero, we gotta get Rey Mysterio too.
There you go. Yep. Baby boy's asking, have they done Tiger Woods? Anyone know if they've done a Tiger Woods, even like a third party?
Joao know there's a third party out there.
I don't think so.
Tiger Woods.
Who is vacuum cleaning?
I know who is vacuum cleaning.
My wife's cleaning the carpets upstairs.
Nice, okay.
went. I was almost late for the stream
Mario. Why
today
you gotta be me,
because
man?
we had to go to the store
like,
to pick up a carpet cleaner.
Oh wow, she's going in right
Yes.
now. Okay.
I'm trying to keep my mute etiquette on. I apologize to the stream if it's
Nah, we'll get
Man, I
back.
thought
Mario.
PRock was sucking up all the weed smoke, man. That's why.
I'm almost done.
It's a vaporizer.
Once I'm done, I'll go upstairs on cameras. I'm almost
There
done.
you go. Take your time, brother. Oscar De La Hoya comes with the 1/6 bag of Coke. Damn. Totally saying
The
a
golden
UFC
boy.
line. Miguel Cotto. Yeah, so a lot of fighters people are wanting. Roy Jones. Mafia saying Magic might be coming soon. He won the polls for most wanted figure. Yeah, come on. Magic's a
Hope so,
no-brainer.
man. Showtime. Come on.
Absolutely,
Come on.
man.
Especially after the show they had.
Oh, seriously, man.
Yeah. Randy Moss. Come on, Randy Moss. Football players are perfect for it, honestly. I don't want Enterbay to do it, though. Like, I want someone to try to do a seamless body or at least give us, like, swap out options. Like, give us a seamless look or jointed look. But
No, but if you think about it, if Enterbay will probably be better with it because most football players have either elbow pads, elbow braces, gloves, so you never will kind of see the joints.
true, like long sleeve shirts and stuff, especially
Yep.
Randy Moss. You get him in a long sleeve shirt, you wouldn't see stuff. So, yeah,
Exactly.
actually. Dude, why is Enterbay not doing NFL figures? It seems
I don't know. I don't know
you'd
who
be
has
printing
license.
money.
I know McFarlane had the license, but that's not 6 scale.
I was just going to say that, right? Like, those McFarlane figures were really popular, so it just seems like a missing hole in the market. Chuck Liddell went to school where I went to school,
Liddell.
so that's my boy right there. I shook
You
his
did go to
hand
school?
once.
You did, bro?
Yeah, I went to Cal Poly Slow, and I shook his hand once, and the guy just, like, engulfed my hand. Really nice guy, but it was pretty terrifying. Let's see.
Crazy.
So, the triplets, Aikman, Smith, and Irvin. Yeah, actually. So let's move on to some non-sports hot toys talk here. So let me get rid of this. Boom, and let's go over here. And
You
this
got
is
it,
a
Mark.
figure.
You got it, Mark. You're doing good, man.
Oh, thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
This is doing
Doing better than
Use
me.
it,
I
you
mean, that's not
lose it.
saying a lot, but he's doing better than me.
Nah, PRock, you're holding it down, bro. Let's see. Let's talk about Reva really quick. And a lot of channels have covered this already, but I want to cover this with the caveat of number one, if everyone says how they feel about the figure, and number two, answer this question kind of in a vacuum, but acknowledging this figure. Should we ever pre-order any figures at all? Are there any figures that we should pre-order? And obviously we'll get into kind of the changing dynamics of what's going on with Sideshow in a bit. But Mario, I want to start with you. How do you feel about this figure? And then also second question, should we ever pre-order anything at all? Love you, bro. All right.
My bad. No, I was just in the middle of responding to Braden. Yeah, I'll take the credit for the topic. Yo, this is nice. When we first saw this photo shown in the Grand Inquisitor photos, I thought and when Reva came up, I thought I was looking at the damn still, man. They killed it with this sculpt. The sculpt is amazing. I hear a lot of collectors saying that the hair actually looks rooted, but it's sculpted through and through. They did an amazing job with the details with the cornrows and the braids, man. It looks absolutely stunning. The expression, though, it's now this is one where we're talking about Giannis, how he could have had an expression like this, but I would have preferred something a little bit more, not overly expressive, but maybe just like a little bit, of anger in her eyes, because we've seen her like that a lot throughout the series. I think that probably would have been a bit of a better touch. The suit looks incredible, man. I think they absolutely nailed it with the tailoring. They captured the likeness of everything. The proportions look fantastic. I love the fact that this is USB powered LED lightsaber. So I love that that's a thing now, just everything USB. Well, when it comes to Star Wars lightsabers, I'm really curious how that's going to work. If we're going to have like a big old cable sticking out of the hilt, or if these going to be rechargeable, but most likely there'll be a cable, man. But yeah, she looks great. I think it's priced right, exactly where it needs to be at $260, considering that it's not a helmeted figure. We get an actual full sculpt. It's fantastic, man. I think she comes with everything she needs to come with. And I hope that we get some of the rest of the Inquisitors too, man. Give me the fifth brother and give me the fourth sister or whoever sister that was. But you know, in all reality, I want Trilla, man, from Jedi Fallen Order. That's what I really want. I know she wasn't on the show, but I loved her character in that game, man. So if they ever gave us a chance to get Trilla, I'd be all over that in a heartbeat. You know,
100%.
That would be a day one for me, man. I know most of us are, you know, no pre-order or anything like that, or nopo, whatever we're doing, whatever the trend is these days.
Yeah.
And but that one I would get, you know, that would be a day one for me, you know, no doubt. And your second question was, what should we actually pre-order?
Yeah, no. So let me frame this in another way. Is there ever a scenario that is appropriate to pre-order any figures? Because, right, like you said, nopo, like everyone's figures? So on. Yeah, any figure. Honestly, like, is there a rule of thumb that you have? Yeah.
Any figures.
Because right now it's like the unpopular thing to just, if you even say the word pre-order, then you will get called a clown. You'll get called a tonto, idiota.
Toto.
A toto, yeah.
Oh, these said something else. Should you pre-order? Yeah, man. Of course. Whenever you see that Hot Toys flag label exclusive, you take the chance in your pre-order. Look what happened to Boba with the Arena Suit Boba Fett, right? At first, Sideshow was giving everybody 6 per, and I think everyone went nuts and picked up a lot of them, and it sold out within 12 hours. You know, unfortunately, PRock couldn't get his hands on it, man. So, was it that one, PRock, or was it the Trooper?
Which one again?
Which one? You
caught me in the middle of
mind,
a thing.
Go back.
I was in the middle of the
Go back to your token, dude. When it comes to exclusive, or when it comes to like maybe the more expensive pieces, like a vehicle or something that's more, I don't know, maybe above 600 or so, just so that you can go ahead and put that thing on a payment plan and knock down those payments gradually, instead of, because if we don't, if you get something like that, you know, with a high price tag when it comes out, it's gonna suck, you know, paying that large, you know, sum of money when you could have got it, you know, during the pre-order status. Yes, there is a chance that it could come down, but you know, you could get a deal afterwards, and that would help, you know, 10% or whatever they're giving away these days. But still, man, for me personally, I don't think it's that much. I don't think it's that enticing, the deals that we're seeing on Sideshow, to be honest. But when there's a mix of, say, 30% off and free shipping, then I'm intrigued. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and start. You know, that's where my ears will perk up and say, okay, I might be interested in something, if it's actually something I'm actually interested in, though. But yeah, for pre-orders, I wouldn't say everything, but some things, some of these exclusives, I wouldn't say take the gamble on. And if something really calls to you, if there's something you're really interested in, why not? You know, especially right now in the time where we're seeing some of these figures that just went up for pre-order not that long ago go waitlisted, and it's still in the pre-order status, right? That's still a thing. That's something to consider also.
Yeah.
Right. Anything that was actually, I guess a few months ago prior that went for pre-order, you could probably take the chances on those. Those will probably be sitting around all over the place. But I think Sideshow is actually paying attention to what some of us are saying here, and probably turning things around on us. Where, okay, you guys want to play that game? Well, we're gonna go ahead and start ordering less, you know, and just manipulate this market. Let's see how much FOMO there really is out there. Yeah. See how real it really is, and just start getting everybody pre-order.
I gotta say, that's our next topic. You're getting a little bit ahead of yourself here, but
I'm sorry.
That's good. No, I opened the gate to this, so no, I appreciate that, Mario. So I'm gonna cut you off there so we can get into it. Ben Thomas,
how dare you, man?
What do you think of Reva, and what do you think about pre-ordering? Obviously, you're very selective. Is there ever an appropriate time to pre-order?
All good questions. So for this figure specifically, I didn't love the character in the show. but I think the figure itself looks amazing. And with you guys, I thought the hair was rooted at first. I think the detail there is crazy. I wish that they would show, I know it sounds a little silly, but I wish that they would show the lightsaber with the cord dangling out the back, or if it didn't have it, to not show it. Because I wish they would start doing rechargeable as well, Mario, but I don't think that they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to spend that kind of money yet. So for now, it's like they photoshopped it out, but then it kind of detracts, like when you actually get the figure in your collection, it doesn't necessarily look like the photos that are displayed. But I mean, that's anything, right? You go to McDonald's, they show you what a Big Mac looks like, and then you open the box and it's like thrown in
catfish,
the
bro.
kitchen. Right? 100%. I think it's a little weird that, like, in terms of the characters that they've nailed from this line, that like they've nailed her and they've really nailed the Inquisitor. But then, like, Obi-Wan, whose show it actually was kind of soft and swollen in the face and a little allergic and kind of not what I would say 100% anyways. Now, I mean, hopefully they'll make some improvements before they actually release the Obi-Wan, right? I've got my fingers crossed that they're going to hear the community kind of having that outcry and tweak him a little bit, and he'll probably be pretty solid. I know, Mario, I think you said in person the Obi-Wan actually looked pretty solid, right? At Comic-Con? Or did you guys not see it?
Me or Marco?
Either of you guys. Did you see it?
I was about to ask Marco that. He's the one that went and saw it.
Yeah, I did see it in person.
I thought you were there.
And honestly, like, I thought it looked good. And
you did,
like, okay, so here was my test. Would I just grab it off of the shelf there and just take it home and put it in my collection? 100%. Like, I thought it looked pretty solid. I think it still needs some work. And I was talking to some guys, you know, that were around there. I was like, hey, what do you think about the sculpt? And they were saying it's terrible. It looks awful. And I was like, really awful? Like, yeah. So
that's pretty
for
aggressive.
me, it passed the test. Yeah.
Okay. But I do think the fifth brother, it comes in the hologram form with this character, if I'm not mistaken, right? So are they potentially alluding to it, kind of like they did with Vader and the Inquisitor? Like, hard to say, maybe. I think this is a cool character, and I think this one might be one that people pass on, and then at some point it's going to kind of go two ways. She's either going to end up in the bargain bin, or she's going to go rare and hard to find and then become like a random grail for people in like 6 years from now. Maybe especially as her character story progresses, and maybe she moves closer, like kind of more back from the dark side and comes kind of back and becomes more of a good character or hero. She may become more sought after, so that might be also something to kind of note. Is it ever like a good time to pre-order or not pre-order, or do I want to or do I never want to? And I might be jumping ahead a little here too, Marco, but like I didn't pre-order the Peacemaker because I thought I had a lot of time to buy him. And then when he went like waitlist on Sideshow last week, I was pissed. I was like, well, like I wanted it, but I was just budgeting for it. Like I wasn't pulling the trigger yet. Now, sometimes when it comes to collectibles, you snooze, you lose, right? So that is a lesson there too. I think the lesson for me is that if you think you want it, find a way to get at least the pre-order locked in. The 25 or 30 bucks NRD. If it's something that you know for sure you want in your collection, then that money might be worth losing down the line if you had to let it go. But at least you know that you've got the figure locked in. But I wouldn't pre-order everything. I think it has to be specific to you as a person. Mm-hmm. What do you really want? What do you value in your collection? What are your visions for your collection? Don't just buy it because of FOMO and all this stuff, because as Joao has told us even this week, you know, all these Boba Fetts, like the arena Boba Fetts that like nobody could get, and like it's going double on price here in the States and in Canada, and then they've got boxes of them in China with no buyers. So like what, like where's the value? It's hard to know. So don't buy because of FOMO, buy because it's something that you really want in your collection.
Well said, Ben, and I think that kind of answers some guys' question. Do you guys recommend pre-ordering the Wolverine 1973? I think, you know, back to Ben's point, if you feel like it's something that you really couldn't live without, you'd have a lot of heartburn if you missed out for some reason, and the NRD is small enough. For me, my rule of thumb is I will pre-order if I'm locking in a price that's at least discounted, right? So like I find retailers that have no shipping cost, no taxes, and for me that's a built-in discount. Now even then I get burned because, you know, a figure will go even cheaper than that, but you know, I can live with myself if, you know, I've at least like done some shopping around, and you know, there's other retailers where the NRD is like $15, so I'd say you can find some really solid deals and kind of lock in a figure that you don't want to miss out on completely. But that's kind of why this topic comes up. So well said, Ben. Joao, what are your thoughts on Reva? Also, is it ever appropriate to pre-order?
Should we say Reva or Reva?
That's a good question. Mario's the Star Wars head, so I'm going to have him have the final word here.
Reva.
I always say Reva. I never say Reva. Reva. Okay. No, but I mean, the figure itself, the head sculpt, I think looks amazing. I like it. You remember back in that day when they announced it, we were I was asking you if it's rooted hair, because the hair, I think it's done really, really well. Now, they put us in a hard situation because they give us the Grand Inquisitor, now Reva, probably the fifth brother, and if you get, for example, Darth Vader, you want to have them the four together. I think will be amazing if they do the fifth brother too. But I'm not going to pre-order. I pre-order Vader only. I think these side characters, I mean, Hot Toys is like testing us at this time, and Sideshow with this Waitlist, with this stuff, but I'm not going to be tested. I'm going to wait and see what really happens. For example, these characters, let's say that I don't pre-order, and when they release, they are sold out, okay? And you cannot find them anymore, okay? Now you learn the lesson and you move forward, but at this moment, I'm not going to pre-order these characters, because these are the kind of characters that, yes, they may be a sleeper or something like that, but I know that there is always someone who will cancel pre-orders, and there will always be some stock around that you can purchase afterwards. At least I'm talking from the market year, because there is so much side market, so much black market that happen here with these figures, that they go from China to Hong Kong, from Hong Kong to China, and then they travel, go and back. So it's always a bit easier to find them on during stock time, like happened with the Rena Boba Fett, right? Because then you see people here with boxes selling them. These are not retailers. These are people that bought a lot of them and want to flip them. But now the people who want to buy them, they are not cheap, but they are not double price. They are a reasonable price if I want that Arena Boba, but I will wait. Who knows if that guy will not sell them, and then probably the price will go even low. So for pre-orders, it's really only the figures I'm sure I will want. I pre-order, and it's been the same way. These side characters, I will wait, because it's like what happened with Marvel before may very well happen with Star Wars, and you are seeing with Mandalorian figures, right? Because the Mandalorian figures now are going down, and I always thought Moff Gideon would be a grail, and Moff Gideon now is 140, 150. So who's to say that next year Marvel doesn't come strong again, and then Star Wars, these figures when come out, no one wants these Reva, no one wants the Grand Inquisitor. We don't know.
It's bound to happen, honestly. Yeah.
It's something that, because comes Mandalorian season 3, comes Ahsoka Tano show, everyone's get hyped from that. Actually, and truth to be told, most people already forgot about Obi-Wan show. You are not talking about that show anymore. It's gone. There's no second season. So unless they are going to do like a Reva show, TV show, like many people were asking, but then they will do a new one.
It's true.
So it's very complicated. Do you really love the figure? Pre-order. If you are on the fence, or it's not the figure that you must have on your collection, just wait and see. Especially for you guys, because for pre-order in Sideshow, you always have a very large window. For us here, the window is very limited. It's 2 weeks. So,
and I will say, with the caveat, what we're going to get into here pretty soon, potentially the market's changing. We might need to swap up our rules, but I think what everyone said kind of really is applicable for right now. So if there's a figure you really, really love, or it's an exclusive or a vehicle, then you should probably pre-order if you will have a lot of heartburn about missing out. But a lot of figures you can probably wait on. So really well said by everyone. Go ahead, Ben.
Marco, the other thing I was thinking too is, if it's a character which is the last version of its generation, that is also maybe one you want to think about. So, for example, some guy was asking there. Well, Mark 85. Right? I mean, like right now he's low, but in the future he might be one people want to get. That Wolverine,
Completely,
right? We
completely
may
agree
be
with
getting we might get a new Wolverine with Marvel here soon with a different actor. So having Hugh Jackman as that likeness may be kind of the way of the past, which then makes it more collectible, right? And just other characters, same boat. Anytime that's kind of the last iteration of that character, it might be a good time to pre-order and get it locked in if you can't miss it in your collection. I pre-ordered the Wolverine because I've never owned one before and I didn't want to miss out on a Hugh Jackman in my collection, especially with Deadpool on the back. I think even though it's not from the same movie, I think it's going to look badass with Deadpool. So
Yeah, but we got a Christian Bale Batman. I mean, that ended years ago, man. And we just got a new DX-19. And we're getting a Batman Begins, you know, so that's kind of like, yeah, we've already gone through like what, the 2 iterations of Batman already, and we're still getting Christian Bale, man. So that's kind of a double-edged sword in my opinion.
do you think Christian Bale though is more popular as Batman than Ben Affleck? Also potentially
with the general public, I would think so. With the general public, yeah. With collectors, probably not. I think most collectors probably want to go after the Ben Affleck look, considering it's more comic accurate.
Yeah,
here Bale is more famous.
Bale is
really?
more, yeah.
In Asia, Bale is more famous. That's why you see all these statue companies did
Right.
even JND did Bale and Dark Knight. Queen Studios overused Joker. Bale the Dark Knight trilogy here is huge, really huge.
Is this
And
true?
Mafia is asking
Joao?
that it's fairly new to China. Is that true?
Yeah, it's new. I don't think they screened the movies at the original screening time. I'm not sure. These movies from 2009, right? The Batman
Yeah.
Begin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
2008,
not
2009,
sure
yeah.
if that was screened at that time here in China, but it's very popular. Heath Ledger, Bale, they are very popular here, and yeah, that's why these statue companies and they always go for these licenses because they know that these will always sell.
Got it. So PRock, this Reva figure, how do you feel about it? And then also Fact or Fiction, you should never pre-order anything when it comes to 1/6 figures.
The figure, I didn't really enjoy her much in the show, so I'm probably gonna pass on her. But she will look nice with the new Vader and the Grand Inquisitor. So if like she goes on discount or she's still available eventually down the line, I'll probably pick her up. But like pre-order wise, no, I'm gonna pass like until she's like on some kind of discount or deal, free shipping or something like that. Now for the pre-order stuff, I don't know. It depends. Like I don't like for me anything 6 scale that comes out like for certain lines that I love. Like for instance Berserk. Anything Berserk 3.0 does, I'm gonna pre-order because I don't want to take a chance of missing it out because I know I definitely want that in my collection, and that's something that's gonna stay in my collection for a long time. Figures like this, I probably, like I said, I won't pre-order because it does look nice. Like I said, I didn't really care much for the character in the show, so like if I miss out on her, I'm not gonna get upset. I won't like it won't mess up my collection. So for pre-ordering, just whatever. I say whatever. If you know you want the figure or you know something that's gonna come out that you can't miss out on, then go ahead pre-order it. Just don't pre-order everything. You don't have to have everything. So if you do just go that route, just pre-order stuff that you know you want, that you know you're gonna keep, you know you want a collection like Star Wars, like you know Mario or anything Star Wars, especially Rogue One. I know he'll pre-order it day one. Things like that. So it's not that bad to pre-order. Just don't pre-order everything. You don't need
Well
everything.
said, PRock. Yeah, you don't need everything. Totally right. So, all right, well, yeah, well said on this. Let's move on to the next topic here. We do want to keep this informal so we can kind of keep, chatting with the chat. And Mario or PRock, you guys can lead this section if you want, but there's been a lot of interesting stuff going on. I love how everyone just bowed out.
Everyone's
I
turning
was
their
gonna
cameras,
fix
man.
my
Yeah.
light real quick. It's a little too bright.
Damn, y'all had my back, huh? There's been a lot of interesting stuff going on this week when it comes to figures, specifically on Sideshow, right? So we saw a lot of figures go on Waitlist. We saw a lot of figures go low stock, and some of the announcement times kind of shift around. So Mario, I'm going to start with you. Do you think this is a sign of anything larger that's going on between Sideshow and Hot Toys, or is this just all the sales that have been occurring? Figures are finally just reached their natural end of their life, basically.
I think for the ones that are in stock, I think it's time for them to move on. They've sat there enough. They've been passing out deals for the past few months just to try to move some of this dead stock, and which they should be doing. And I think this is normal what we're seeing right now. This Marty McFly sat for a long time. Supposedly it was like really limited in overseas in China. However, we got a bunch of them over here, and it sat for a long time. The Thanos sat forever, dude. How funny would it be to see Thanos go like Anakin or Darkseid Anakin status, man? That'd be hilarious. But
I wouldn't be shocked if one of these Thanos was really, really sought after. But I think you're right. They made so many of them.
Yeah, there's way too many of them out there, man. That's not going to happen. When it comes to some of the stuff that's on pre-order, however, that's a different conversation entirely, man. Whether or not Sideshow is to be trusted, that remains to be seen. I think it's a little bit too early to tell. But with all these figures that have been around for a while that have been in stock, it's the natural time to actually go. So I'm good with that. But I just can't help that, I want to believe Sideshow. I do. But the thing is that I can go out and search for Peacemaker, and I already found them elsewhere. Some places a little bit cheaper than what Sideshow's offering. I think with like no tax, most likely too, and maybe a little bit better rate on well, you're on a wait list on this one, huh? Look at that.
I might as well. This is one that I was like, okay, when it comes to the bat cycle and I don't know, just in case.
But
it costs you nothing.
Bro, not for nothing. You can go back to any stream. I was one of the few people who actually wanted this figure with that ugly tongue because I wanted that. I like the fact that Hot Toys tried something different, and it would have gone perfect with the pose I want to do with them to go with my King Shark, and maybe throw like a little Fison figures in there here and there. But I wanted this figure even before they did the whole facial correction. I was fine with that. I was fine with I didn't mind that at all.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I slept on it though. I didn't think it was gonna sell out, but I can get it somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, that's your valid to, man, because at the time everyone's talking, we're all talking about not to pre-order. There was no reason to pre-order it, except now that they're starting to make a shift in some of these things. I was listening to God, I hate to give Carlos credit, man, but he was right. Some of the stuff that he was talking about in regards to going into a potential recession, right? Why would Sideshow want to hang on to a bunch of dead stock?
He got that talking point from me, by the way, but it's all
if you say so, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think if you, then I'll give you credit too if you actually did say it first. I think that's a perfectly valid reason. That's a valid argument. That I don't think any of us really think about. Why would a company like that want to hold on to all this dead stock? When they know that their customers are most likely not going to pick it up. So when it comes to these pre-orders going waitlist already, for me, this is something that I experienced way back when, and I welcome it. This is something that's actually going to help the market become healthy again, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just because there's not so much.
True, right?
If it's actually true, yeah, because it's not that much of an oversaturation of everything where the market's completely flooded with just like one figure, right? No one's going to want it. People are still going to want it, but the demand isn't going to be as such, and that's what's fun about collecting, man, is in a sense the chase of the entire thing, right? Knowing that you have something valuable at the same time, right? You've got something that may be theoretically low run, but it came and it kind of went, right? So it actually brings the collectability back to collecting these Hot Toys. Which are recently, with everything the way things are right now, they're pretty much, they're not worth a damn, dude. If I can order, if I could pick up the Iron Patriot from Endgame and Rescue for the same price as Iron Patriot shipped, come on, man. What does that tell you, dude? The value is just completely plummeted in these things, man. So it sucks. So that's why for me, if these things remain waitlisted and do not come back into stock, I'm all for it, because that's how collecting goes.
Absolutely. And I want to address this really quickly from Anthony. He says, Sideshow has been the go-to for well over a decade. No one has ever had an issue before. Seems trendy lately. They aren't trying to scam anyone. Economy is bad and they can't afford to sit on dead stock. I would challenge that point a bit. I don't think they're trying to scam anyone, but I do think that their business practices definitely haven't always been, again, this is all just perception here, but haven't always been, the most customer friendly. You are paying a premium because they are charging, decently high shipping charges. I live in California, and for them to send it not too far away, they charge me a fair amount of money. They're charging me sales tax. And I get that it's all about customer service, but, when your site has, potential glitches where things are going in and out of, in stock, when a figure, you get charged for a figure without notice, and then they won't let you put it on a payment plan. Like, those things are not necessarily customer friendly, and you're paying a premium for their service. And so I feel like we should hold them to a higher standard. And if it turns out that these figures aren't in fact sold out, then we should, as a community, at least say, this is kind of, it's fishy, right? You may have forced people's hands to do something. So I think it's totally fine to hold them accountable when they're not being completely customer friendly. But that's just my take there. PRock, what do you think? Is Sideshow up to something? Is this just kind of the new way of Hot Toys at this point?
It's tough to say because I can see it both ways, but I think I agree more with Ant, where it's not like I'm pretty sure they have a lot of dead stock. I'm pretty sure they're still gonna have a lot of dead stock, so we're gonna have some more sales coming up. But it's not a surprise. I mean, the only one that I was surprised for was Peacemaker. I was, because like a lot of people didn't want that figure. I know the change of the head sculpt probably changed a lot of minds, but I didn't think it was gonna change that many people's minds. So that was the only one that kind of surprised me. The vehicle for the Batman is a vehicle. People nowadays are into the vehicle stuff, so that didn't surprise me at all. But most of the other figures were, figures that have been there for at least a year or two, maybe even 3 years. So of course they're gonna sell out eventually. So I don't think that they're playing like a game. I guess the Peacemaker, since they had a low stock in that pre-orders, they probably cut it off at a certain like amount, and they probably hit that amount. So I don't know. I don't think they're playing games.
I love that idea, by the way.
What?
Just to cut off the pre-order at a certain amount. It's basically kind of like
Yeah.
limiting the figure a bit and bringing the collectability back.
I agree with that
Because
too, Mario.
if they keep taking the pre-orders, they're gonna end up on more dead stock.
But we got to know the rules though, right? Like, you can't just have open windows and all of a sudden like, okay, no, that was the final call on this one. Like, be a bit more transparent. And that's more of a Hot Toys thing maybe than it is a Sideshow thing, but that could be really frustrating when we're just playing a guessing game and they're just going to kind of stop midstream, perhaps.
Because we'll see too, when this figure actually releases, we'll see if for some miraculous reason it comes back in stock again. So if it does, then that's probably like a hint. But I think the only way, maybe a few will come back in stock because people already cancel it once they get the notification.
Right.
So, but if it comes back like in stock before it comes out, then I don't know. We'll see. I don't think. Why would they want to lose money for? They're probably losing money on that dead stock, so they want to get rid of it.
Oh, for sure. I mean, storage isn't cheap, man. Especially here in California, because they don't only stock Hot Toys, man. There's all kinds of collectibles they actually stock.
And it has to be climate controlled too, right? Because
definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's even more
You're
money
not going to have these figures
or
these products sitting here and degrading in the heat, non-climate controlled. But I like the idea.
Agree. Oh, go ahead, Mario. Sorry.
But considering the lead times of a lot of these figures these days, anywhere from like a year and a half to 2 years, the idea of just an open window for 3 months, whoever gets in, that's it, and just shut it off after that.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Some companies did
so
that.
Open for that idea.
Super set a smaller scale. They did it, but the only thing is they kind of backfired eventually because they reissued it like a year later, but like certain accessories weren't painted or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
but
true.
Still, yeah, I love to see that. Some of these statue collectors companies do that. Weta Workshop, right? They said they give you guys 2 weeks, and whatever gets pre-ordered, that's the edition size. I don't want to go to that extreme where 2 weeks or anything, but if we got something for like a couple months after the pre-orders announced, then yeah, close the pre-order window.
I said make some figures limited, like number them, at least certain ones, like certain DXs or certain special ones. Put a number on them.
I like that too. But again, you got to make the rules very clear up front. We can't just like
before it comes out, say, hey, only 3,000 of these are going to be made.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Yep. Joao, what's your take on this? I know you have to run off here pretty soon, but what do you think's going on?
I think Sideshow is trying to balance again, and I don't know. It's kind of strange. This, for example, let's say this Peacemaker. Okay, I don't think actually in the beginning they've got so many pre-orders that I don't think this is a figure from the beginning that even the show was famous. I don't think it's a figure that will have a long production run. I think this will be not heavily produced, honestly. So I'm not surprised about the wait list to it so soon. But I don't know how common it is for them to open wait list after being closed. I don't know if this ever happens, if then it will open again, or eventually Sideshow always has stock, right? Once the product release, always or not.
Normally, yeah. Very
There's
few
always
they
some
will
stock,
sell.
right?
Yeah.
And did it ever happen like a figure go out of stock and then appear on stock again?
I don't know if
Pennywise-
it went out
Pennywise
of
it.
stock.
Nebula.
Pennywise it did.
Yeah,
It
Nebula
went
just right
waitlist.
now.
It went out of stock and it came back in for more.
Let's
pre-order.
talk about Nebula, for example. This was a figure released
Rocket
how long
too,
ago?
yeah.
And Rocket. How comes out of nowhere they appear on stock again?
They
It's
must have
strange.
just found some boxes somewhere, right, that they had not accounted for.
No, because
Okay.
Rocket, Black Widow, Nebula, they didn't appear only on Sideshow. It was over here too. Black Widow out of nowhere. Now there's stock of Black Widow here. I
So you think
think
it's some of these retailers sending stock back to Sideshow that they couldn't sell? They're shipping their own dead
I'm not
stock
sure
back?
because Black Widow it's very very cheap here. Is at 850. Let me see how much is 850 just to have that right. Is at $125.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
That-
That's the newest like newer one?
Yeah, no, the Endgame one. I'm
The
talking
Endgame
about the
one, oh.
Endgame one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, I think I wouldn't be surprised that they hold stock for some time and wait the hype to come back again and then appear with open at the stock again. It's strategies. They are on this for business, right? So they can do whatever they want with their stock. But if I was in your Sideshow customer, somehow I would feel pressure to pre-order at this moment because you are seeing left and right everything going wait list, out of stock wait list. In the last week, it's been a lot of this stuff. Marty McFly sold out, Peacemaker on the wait list. I mean, it's the way I think the market maybe probably will balance if they really start to do low production runs, pressuring you to pre-order because this is their business runs, right? Hot Toys will order before Hot Toys would work on pre-order basis, and Sideshow today no store like Sideshow wants to guess and then stay with that stock like happened with Infinity War figures, Endgame figures. For sure they took a loss with that lines. So
Yeah.
they are trying in some way to balance because again they are a business, they need to win money, and they are not happy when they need to go with 25% discounts, 30% discounts. I saw yesterday people getting Thanos, the battle damage for 285 or something like that.
Mhm.
When originally Thanos was how much? Was 400 more, no?
400, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's they are just trying to balancing the market and balancing their business, and it's just fair. It's their business. They are. I mean, I believe more in Sideshow than on Toys Wonderland. Does anyone believe they are waiting for the X19 batch that comes in October? The X19 is long finished production. Everything is already out, and I don't know. I know what they are doing. They are waiting for the market here to crash with the DX19. The prices go down until reach a price they think is acceptable, and then they will tell the customer that the second batch arrived, because then they can buy for cheap and sell for the same price. So
Wow.
it's just the way that it is. But the DX19 is a figure that here didn't drop in price. Is still at the same price. Didn't drop.
Very, very fascinating. Yeah, thank you for that insight on what's going on over there. Ben, anything else to add to this conversation? What are you feeling?
What's happening with you, Marco?
Wow.
Nation.
Am I
Drop
doing
the
all right?
remix, mix.
Oh man, you hate to see it. Number one.
Hate to see it.
All right,
I,
let's get back on track here.
I love the moves.
I hit my chest. I can't breathe.
This is why people wanted you on cam, PRock.
Oh my god.
Is Sideshow not to be trusted? I don't know. Honestly, sometimes I think that Sideshow is just not very good at forecasting. And I've been a store manager of a paint company in the past where we ran out of stock. We told customers it was done. We're not bringing any more in. And then the distribution company in the States sends us more stock. And I think that's kind of to Six Scale Mafia's point. Hot Toys may have stock that they're unloading to their distribution, to their distributors like Sideshow, because they have stock themselves that they need to get moved. When I say forecasting, I think about like stock orders, like how many batches they plan to bring in, how well they think that these stocks or these batches are actually going to sell based on pre-orders, based on hype, based on what collectors are saying about the figures in the chats, all of the things. The one thing that I forgot about when I was talking about Peacemaker earlier was that even though, it went waitlist on Sideshow, he was still available on other sites like Big Bad Toy Store and other distributors that you can still get the guy, just not necessarily from Sideshow if that's your preferred. I think it just goes back to, trust yourself and trust your own judgment. Don't necessarily trust Sideshow, but don't necessarily not trust them either. I just don't think that they're necessarily great at business. I don't think that they're sitting around a table being all nefarious and laughing at all us collectors scrambling or anything like that. I don't think that that's in their wheelhouse, because their customer service is still really good. They still seem like they care enough about the community.
But Ben, really quickly though, counterpoint. The 6 scale figures they produce are dog shit. So do they really care about the community that much?
You are not wrong. You are not wrong.
Who's dog shit? We're talking about who? Sorry, I missed.
Sideshow
Sorry.
figures.
To take another Carlos term,
like the Star Wars, those Star Wars guys recently, right? But I don't know. I just don't think that they're nefarious by any stretch. The Clone Wars, the Sideshow Clone Wars figures, they weren't very good. They've been coming all busted and stuff. Are you frozen, Mario? Oh, okay.
All I just
death staring me.
No, his beard.
Look
at his beard.
No, I didn't say fuck Star Wars. No. I love Star Wars. I was disappointed by the fact that those Sideshow figures weren't as good as advertised, right? But I don't think that.
The
I don't
animated
think that
figure.
Sideshow's the animated ones. Yeah,
my fault.
But just trust your own gut. If you want the figure, buy it when you got the opportunity to do so. I do agree with you guys. I think the rules of engagement need to get tightened up, because if we do know that we're going to have windows in the future, just tell us what the window is ahead of time. Give people the opportunity to buy it, and once it's gone, it should be gone, so that they have that retained value. And nobody wants to see their collection diminish in value, and I think that's what everybody's stressing about right now. It's not the fact that these figures are either waitlisted or not. It's what's even happening with my own collection? Should I even invest any more money in these bad boys if they are going to end up on Bargain Bin Bros, next Friday afternoon? That's the tricky part.
But that's the thing. If they were to be that transparent, I'm sorry, Joe, I know you got to go. If they were to be that transparent and telling everybody, what the actual rules are, then everyone's gonna jump in and pre-order this thing, and then later on they'll just cancel it after the fact. You know what I mean? Instead of keeping everybody keeping everyone on their toes, when's it gonna go waitlisted? Should I pre-order or not? And then once it goes waitlisted, oh shit, I should have jumped on it. I should have ordered it. I'll just jump on the waitlist and see what happens. You know what I mean? So that's another approach how they can end up with some dead stock too. If everybody just bums rush the pre-order, even though they really don't want it, and damn it, PRock, why you gotta throw me off like that, bro?
Sorry.
I would hope that 10% though would still then go back to the Sideshow store and then be available for people who maybe did miss the pre-order window, or were hoping to wait, or maybe didn't have the money at the time so they didn't pull the trigger, but now it's back on. If there's 10% that pop up every time, and that could be kind of something that we noticed as a trend, I still think it would be more consistent than the roller coaster ride that we seem to be on at the moment.
I'm okay with
Hard to
if this is the new trend, if they go this route, if it results in figures coming out sooner instead of waiting 2 years for figures to come out, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, me too. 100%.
I'd rather get the figures
100%.
sooner. That way you pre-order the ones you know you want to get, and you get them sooner.
I just pre-ordered the Doc Brown while we've been talking because if it's this year, I wasn't gonna pre-order for a while because I figured next year. But if he's coming this year, I want him in my collection. I got Marty McFly behind me, like I want
You
him.
gotta have him.
So I literally just clicked the button while we were chatting earlier.
And your DeLorean too. Make sure you pre-order that.
I haven't pre-ordered the DeLorean yet. I don't know if I want
sold
it.
out.
I just don't have the space for it. I don't know.
How are you gonna have a Doc and a Marty and no DeLorean though? Not to be an enabler. I don't.
No, that's
Mario's job,
actually
you know?
fine. That's actually fine because the Marty and Doc, they are from the first movie. The DeLorean is second movie.
But you can have it on the ground though too. You don't.
You
even have to
cannot.
have it
You
on
cannot.
the-
That
Sorry,
vehicle-
It's not-
Yeah,
it's
you
not
can.
accurate.
Wouldn't it be accurate?
It's the same
still,
thing.
The
It's
hardcore
No.
It's the same
actual
thing.
car.
It's
It
the
still
same
shows
thing
up.
with
It
Christian.
still shows up in the last
Christian-
scene of the movie.
It's
The
the
last
same
scene of
thing
the
as
movie
if
where they had
Christian
different
Bale.
outfits on.
It's the same thing as if Christian Bale with the 89 Batmobile.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That is true. They
Or
did have
Affleck
different
with the
outfits on.
66.
that's a very good point. Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna release the part 2, Marty, to go to the Lauren. You know they're gonna release.
They
part
have to.
2.
They're pretty.
They already
Yeah.
did.
Pretty. The newest?
No, they ain't
No,
coming
they,
back.
No, I'm about to say,
They're
man.
not
Wait,
coming They're not coming
never.
back.
they're gonna come out.
Part
They can
2.
release-
You guys know those were out before. Y'all know that, right, Ben?
They were up before. Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah,
reissue
You
them.
talking about reissue? Nah.
Yeah,
Reissue
or
them.
re-release like they did with
I,
this one.
I think they
said
might.
did with this one.
I
right
could see
here.
they would.
I guess
They did the
depends
same
how
thing, they
well
just give us
this
different
this
give us
Marty
the ugly
and,
dog.
yeah. Instead of the guitar, we got this horrendous dog. But I guess depends how well this Marty and that Doc did, right? But let's let Joao go so we can all.
I love you, Joao.
He
Don't
can
go.
continue his day. What's coming up on your channel? I know you just had some figures
Please
come
don't
in.
go.
Don't go.
Please
Don't go away. Please don't go.
Hey,
Please
hey,
don't
hey.
go.
Dude, I cried to that music because I fell in love with the girl at that time. I think that was middle school. Okay, that's a story for other time.
No.
The next
You're
time we
telling
have
me,
you
bro.
on,
So you
now
have
we're
mine?
gonna start it off.
Let-
Next time you're a
let-
guest.
Come on,
with
Koneko.
LWO.
Don't leave us like that.
let me tell you that Anthony was saying that they are not going to reissue the Back to the Future to the Back
they're
to the
not.
Future the figures, but they teased two of the second movie back in, I think it was Toy Sapiens. You have Marty with that black jacket and with the with
Those are
with-
different.
Rainbow hat.
Yeah.
but these are from the second movie. So
That's from the
probably
second movie, but the ones I'm talking about the ones that
the
are already out.
disguise versions, exactly.
The disguise versions, right? Of Doc, yeah, 1955 Doc, and then disguise version Marty.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Marty
those
with the
could come out.
mags. Come on, they're gonna release a Marty with the mags. Like it's gonna happen.
Nah.
I get
don't
it.
get your,
Not
don't get your
hoverboard?
hopes up, bro. It ain't happening.
I wanna see
Yeah.
scale
Bet you
hoverboard.
$5 it is.
Yeah, with
Jesus,
the
I need to
hoverboard as
go.
well. Come on, yeah, it
Yes.
makes too much sense.
Come
Like,
on.
that's what everyone thinks of when
Yeah,
they think of
we-
Back to
yeah,
the Future.
yeah.
To be honest,
100%.
Long not release the figures. Job is a
Exactly.
good
Well-
point because you can't have
well,
the figures from part 1.
And
with the
Jaws
part
is back in
2.
IMAX now. Hey,
Did you
it
ever
could
mention
happen.
what's going on in this channel?
No, not
I've
yet.
been trying to leave for a while.
But I think
He
with
brought
Back
good
to the
points. Those
Future,
good debatable
with Back to
points.
the Future is like this. If you have the car, just you say he appears. The car is exactly the same, right? The only thing is the wheels.
Mr. Fusion.
No.
Yeah.
And the license plate.
Okay. So it will not work. Sorry, guys, will not work.
see, I'm not.
I would
I'm
make it
OCD.
work.
Yeah, I'm
If somebody
OCD,
came
but
to
I'm
my-
not.
If somebody
I
came to
got
my
the
collection and was
DeLorean
like, "That's the
pre-ordered."
wrong DeLorean," I'd be like, "Fucking get out of my house! Get your own goddamn DeLorean."
Don't invite Joel to your house, then, 'cause he'll tell you that.
He will tear your collection.
What are you
apart.
doing?
What is this?
I
What
could
is this?
accept the Ecto one. I could accept, I think, the Ecto one with the original figures, but I cannot accept the probably the DeLorean with the first movie ones. But that's a topic for other time. Yeah, I gotta go. On my channel, I will review that Bloodsport, not the Van Damme one, the one from Suicide Squad, and I'm going to review the. Oh Jesus, I forgot the name. What's the character name that Morgan Freeman played on Shawshank Redemption? What's his name?
Oh, I forgot his name.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Shawshank.
Just Morgan Freeman from Shawshank. That's what
Morgan
it is.
Okay, Morgan Freeman from Shawshank that comes with a bench the prison, the bench comes with a chess table.
Does he get the freckles in the face?
This comes from Daft Toys. Daft Toys did Andy before from Shawshank Redemption. Now they have the Morgan Freeman one to pose them together. I think those figures are really good. Those are not figures, basically. It's just the custom set, and you need to use the body and so on. I'm going to review those two. And finally, I think tomorrow, my Sopranos review, the Tony Soprano, will be back on YouTube because
Awesome.
The Rocco didn't sue me on court, so
Wow,
we will not go
what a
on
shocker.
court. Yeah, so that's
Zenobi,
about
I
it.
knew you were here, bro. We're talking DeLorean, and here's Zenobi.
There he is.
Lurking in the shadows as always.
Hope whoever was interested in Marty got him. About time he sold out. Yeah, exactly.
Definitely, man.
We all had an opportunity. So great figure. Yeah, I love him in my collection. I know, Ben, you weren't like super thrilled about him, but hopefully now that he's sold out, he's got a little more value too.
Honestly,
Everyone here
like,
got him?
I just needed to get him in a
I have the
pose
original.
and behind me. It's really grown on me. He's a good figure.
Good.
Yeah, 100%.
Einstein or Marty?
Marty. Einstein is in the box, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's
Really?
in the basement.
You need
Yeah,
to
I
put
thought he
it
looked
out.
like a melted stick of dog butter. It didn't look right.
No, you need to put it out. You
Dog
get some
butter?
hair, some
yeah,
oxygen.
like
will look,
butter,
you will
but
look much
shaped
better.
like a dog.
Say, what the hell kind of butter they're serving you guys up there in Canada, bro?
The dog will die inside the box.
He'll be fine. He'll be
Okay, guys.
Don't let
See
the
you.
poor
Have
guy.
All right.
a
Hey,
good
Joao.
weekend. And,
Good to see you,
Here's
buddy.
Joao.
and
Glad
thank
you
you
did
for
some.
having me in.
Yeah, thank you
Good
for
to see
Buenas
joining.
noches.
Buenas noches.
Te quiero mucho.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta
Yeah,
luego.
Coño.
Coño.
Coño!
Dale.
All right, so we were talking some Back to the Future.
Vete
Everyone doesn't. Go ahead, Mario.
Nothing. No, he already left. I don't need to say it no more.
Wow. So everyone is talking about figures that are not going to be made. So let's pull up this one that surely will not be made. But you know what? Let's entertain it. What do you guys think? Any possibility that this bad boy?
No.
I feel like this is the Starfighter all over again because there's enough dead space, or I could see them making this thing. I don't know, man.
No,
Okay,
I think-
Mario.
Bro,
go
they,
ahead.
they showed this back in, what was it, 2016, 2017? It didn't get made then. It's not going to be made now. Sorry, guys. It ain't happening.
No,
They're
it'll be
told-
cool to have, man, but it won't. I forgot who was saying something that it was like it does not fit in there. There's no way Vader's gonna fit in that little tiny hole.
Yeah.
Especially the way
Yeah, so
Vader
is-
poses.
So
No,
is it
all,
really
that's not-
6 scale then?
That's not Vader's TIE Fighter, first of all.
well, I know, but I forgot somebody was saying in stream like I think it is gonna come out because you can see that the window's down or something.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's not coming
But,
out, you guys.
yeah.
No.
No, I wish, but no. I think it's more just I don't know. Yeah, it's not coming.
For Cisco Mafia's logic, it's just because they didn't do some sort of sizzle
Yeah.
reel on this thing yet since 2016. It's not going to come out, dude.
All right, Mafia and I
Yeah.
have disagreed on a lot so far. This he and I will agree on. The N1
They've been
is coming.
teasing that
Come
too
on.
much. They've been
Yeah.
teasing it too much. They've been showing it at cons now too, so they have to release that. They can.
Nah, they're teasing what you can't get, bro.
Wow.
That's messed up, man. That's
They're just flexing.
It reminds
I know
me
it's
of high
messed
school
up.
all over again. Let's see.
That's always
See a
bad.
Rather see a
Darth
Death
See
Vader
a
Star.
Death Star. Wow.
Oh man! All right, Ben, give me some hope, man. Is this gonna come?
Oh my god. Oh, well, I've been collecting since 2008, and I've been seeing this since 2016, and I don't think it's coming out. But is it bad to say that even though the N1 was a badass ship and with Mando there, I think I'd still rather have this in my collection? To me, a TIE fighter for me really feels like Star Wars. The
Yeah.
Naboo fighter for sure, but this one
TIE
is
Interceptor,
badass.
please. Thank you very much.
It's badass. So I'd be cool with it. There's no way I'd be able to put it in my collection in my current house. It would be something that I'd have to have an entirely different setup for. But there are some people out there that if they cut their Darth Vader in half, they could definitely get him in that thing. It'd be cool to see. So,
Cut him in half.
There you go.
but I've got no hope for you to give. I apologize,
Okay.
friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks cool,
yeah,
though.
I
It
don't.
looks
I don't
cool.
think it's coming
I
either,
wish.
but I think it's a beautiful piece, and it would be
beautiful.
awesome if they ever did it. And I think I'm with you, Ben. Where that's quintessential Star Wars. That in someone's collection room would just be I don't know, perfect.
100%.
So I think we're going to shift over a little bit and talk about some statues, some D23 exclusives. Mario, do you want to share your screen and kind of go through those?
This music
Would you
is.
mind leading
I like the
that
music in the
combo?
background.
Yeah, we're grooving tonight, you know?
I just noticed like maybe these
We're just
headphones are better.
vibing.
I'm downstairs.
You want me to share my
headphones,
screen?
Yeah, if you
I've got
wouldn't mind.
nothing-
I mean, I
Ooh,
can
which one I
share it
shared?
too,
I got nothing prepped,
Pictures?
but I mean, let me see.
but,
Yeah, I
just
got
the
pictures, hold up.
pictures in the album is what I was thinking. But
Yeah, hang on.
I just want you to control the narrative.
There's gonna be some freaky ass pictures in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a minute to get prepped.
He wasn't prepped. Take him off
Yeah.
screen.
I know, man.
You gotta
You-
take, you gotta take this picture.
He's like, damn, you
No,
wanted
you
to
can't
take
see
the night
this. You
off.
can't see that. No, you can't see this.
Let me close that out.
And I can,
Nope,
I can
that's
pull
not- that's not
the
it.
album too if that's easiest.
Hang on, bro. Hang on, let me find it.
Let's see. Beskar saying N1 is greater than all the OT ships.
No way.
Somebody boot this man.
You grew up
Come
what?
on, man.
Best card, man.
Who
You
said
were my
that?
boy.
Who said that?
Best card
Crazy.
kid. You were my
Best
boy,
card?
man. But I don't know about. There's no
Bro.
way better than.
I think he's
You got-
messing with us. He's got to be messing with
X-wing.
us.
I'm sorry,
His
X-wing.
name is Beskar Kid though, so you know I could get it.
Beskar
That's
died.
fair.
That's an L take right there. Definitely an L take.
Why can't I find these things?
You know, I
can't
got it
find
up
the
right
album,
here,
bro.
Mario. Here, go.
You gotta get, oh,
You just
show
yeah,
me.
you walk me through these. We're good right
All
here.
right, all right, all right. Go ahead.
Let's see.
I have spoken. Beskar Kid's having some pretty sweet unboxings lately, though. His collection
Yeah,
just
He's
been
getting
man.
a lot of figures. Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
My boy's spending some money.
he is.
Money.
All right, so let's.
Apparently,
go
Marco
here.
doesn't have it up either. Let's see.
No, I do now. All right, let's go here. All right, so let's talk about
Oh,
this.
look at
first.
that. As I find it, as I actually find it. Yeah, man. So we got D23 coming up in a couple weeks. I think it's sometime soon. What, the
Where's
10th?
it at?
Next weekend, isn't it?
Is it in
It's over
Cali
here in
or-
Anaheim,
or-
bro.
Oh, it's not.
Over here in Anaheim. Am I going? No, I didn't get tickets. Unfortunately, they go
Is it hard
really
to get
quick.
tickets to that? Oh, okay, they go quick.
It is because they fly.
That's
They
San
go
Diego,
really, really
California.
fast as soon as they come up, and you have to be, from what I understand, a D23 member just to get tickets to go to the con. So that's like another $100 a year. But anyway, so they went ahead. StarWars.com went ahead and dropped a bunch of merch that's coming up for D23, and one of the things that came up is this Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber set, which this thing is I think it's limited to 3,000 pieces and goes for about 500 or so. It's a decent price. You're getting the long
It's a
sold
really
out
good price.
Mm-hmm.
Padawan, the Padawan hilt that's been long sold out. We're getting the new show hilt from Kenobi, and you're getting, I think that's a New Hope hilt at the very end. With the bubble strip, on the hilt. They look fantastic, man. These are absolutely going to fly off the shelf. You can see these going. They're going to be mad expensive on the secondary market for sure. So if anybody can get their hands on them, man, congratulations and holler at your boy. Hook us up. But yeah,
$500
they look
for three
incredible.
sabers in that display is amazing.
Yeah,
Did you
And
see what
most
kind of
likely-
material? Is it metal, diecast, or is it plastic?
they're all metal, dude. These are all metal constructions. These things. They are kind of lightweight, however. But in these boxes, what's cool is that when you open these up, they actually play some music. Like one of the legacy ones that was, I think it was a Skywalker and Leia's hilt. When you open it up, it would play the Binary Sunset music. So that was like really, really cool touch. So I'm curious as to see if they're going to do the same thing with this set. Hopefully they'll release it in the parks. That'd be dope. If I just one day randomly just show up, man, and they're there, I'm like, I'm all over it, man.
That Ahsoka set they released in the park, right?
I think they did, but I think that only went to Florida. It didn't come out over here to Anaheim. Which
Oh, got
sucked.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
That was a beautiful
so-
set, honestly. It was way
Oh, you can do
overpriced.
some damage with those things. Yeah,
Does it come with this?
$550 for this set.
Is it just the hilt only? Does it come with the light up?
It's just the
saber, or-
hilts.
Oh.
It's just the hilts, man. It's just the hilts. That's all you're gonna get. But they look incredible. It's a fantastic set. It's a great deal for all three of these things, in my opinion. The one things I don't like about these legacy hilts, there are most of them to me look way out of scale. They're way too chunky, hella thick. Like the Ahsoka ones. That's why I ended up selling those ones. The Mandalorian. They're not the Mandalorian, but the Rebels versions of those. And the electronics inside, for me personally, they're not really the best. There's a little bit of a lag when you're swinging things around. So you'll swing, and then about a second later, you'll hear the effect. The blades aren't that really good for for dueling with. But for display, these particular hilts look pretty damn good. no one's going to tell the difference as to whether or not this is actually like a custom prop or what have you, man. So this is a really
If you grab this, how will you display it? Will you display like in the box there, or do you have it like on a stand or something?
Me personally, I would put it on a stand, but displaying these in the box, because the box it takes up a lot of space, dude. You know, so putting it in a stand where it like stands out by itself, you know, I like to look at that.
You can get really nice stands that are not expensive either on like Amazon or Etsy for like I don't know, under 20 bucks, under 20 bucks. So
box looks nice.
That's my preferred way.
Curious.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So this is a great looking set.
It really is. So apologies if you said this already, but these are dropping online, or they will only be at the convention?
From what I understand, it's going to be a convention exclusive. There really hasn't been that much details, first of all, to drop. So I'm just making the assumption that these are going to be there for show at the on the show floor, kind of like what they did at Celebration. They just show some stuff, and then perhaps in the unlikely event they don't sell out, we might either get them online through Disney, Shop Disney, or they might distribute them in the parks. But I'm sure like at a very limited quantity.
And I will say a pointer for if they ever drop on Shop Disney, and I say this about the PS5 as well, people will give up. They'll hit add to cart. It'll say sold out. They'll give up. Spam the F out of that button. Like keep trying to add to cart until you do it, because trying to get my friend that Ahsoka set, I probably was hitting that button for over a minute until it finally added to cart and was able to get him that set, which sold out like right away. So don't give up but with one button press. What were you going to say, PRock?
No.
Okay, just laughing at yourself. I got it.
I didn't say anything. I was
no, I'm fucking around. So let's.
But I said that box was nice, man. That's why I was just curious, because like
I thought it looked nice,
if I grab that, it'll be hard for me to play it outside the box. That box it looks nice. And it has a number on there too. That's like a flex with me.
You can kind of put the box next to it though, and still have like one or two of them on a stand, right?
So. Put your weed in there.
Yeah.
and it plays music for you every time you open it. I'm cool with that.
I see it differently.
There you
go. That's awesome. All right, so let's talk really quickly about the statue here. So, Mario, could you give us some pointers on what this is exactly?
So, XM Studios, from what I understand, teased something like this a little while ago, a few years ago. What we're looking at is a 1/10 scale Batcave from the comics. So from what I understand, this thing is, you can buy this thing in sections. It's got freaking, there's the dinosaur, bro.
The dinosaur.
It's got the dinosaurs there. If you look on the bottom, there's the Batmobile. I think there's a Bat boat in the corner. This thing is huge. It's like you walk into the room. I mean, it'll fill the room from floor to ceiling. Marco, I think there's some other pics that kind of give a better idea.
Coin there too and everything.
But look at that. Look at the height. That's an actual full size room that you're looking at, and it fills it from pretty much top to bottom. So this thing is pretty neat. There's no pricing yet. We're gonna see it soon. So there it is. Did
they show did they say dimensions, like how many inches?
Not yet. These are just teasers. These are just teaser pics that we got earlier today. Okay, so all right, so it's not okay. It's big. So you're probably looking at maybe like a half scale statue or something like that.
That's
but it's not
maybe a third
ridiculously big where you couldn't fit it in like a decent sized room.
Kitchen table.
Right, actually, it's dope though, man. If I had the space for this thing, I would love to put this like in make it like a perspective type of piece, like be right behind the Batcave statue that I've got, the Hush version of that. Just walking away from this set. That will look incredible, man. You know, but it would definitely be a perspective view, but you know, it may not work, but still, the fact that they're doing this is just like, my mind is blown with this thing, man. It's incredible.
This is dope. Really quickly, I gotta address Dean. Wow, okay. Playing Elden Ring by myself, or y'all over here hanging out. I thought
come on, Dean. Come on over. I know. Come on,
Dean. Send you the link, but
Dean, that's devastating, Dean.
Come on, Dean. Don't play.
Yeah.
You have Latino, I think, right?
Yeah. Ben,
he's probably more Latino than I am.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's Jewish. He's Jewish.
I think he's half.
He's Jewish.
Half Jewish, half Latino.
He's Jewish, man.
Yeah. So Eddie's got a question here. What do you guys think is the price for this? What's your guess on the price?
I gotta beat that.
Look we've seen Iron Studios release a 1/10 Marty and Doc with a DeLorean, and that thing went for a couple $1,000. This thing can easily be anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000. I'm just guessing.
I was gonna say it has to be that too. I agree. If it's like the same size, it's almost the same size as the Kong and versus Godzilla, and that's in the 5,000
The Prime one
ballpark
did.
also.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this will easily be $5,000 plus.
Because this is a higher level too. The Kong is like more width, but this is more height.
This is a diorama piece, Christian. They're from what I understand, they're gonna be offering it in sections, kind of like the way that Iron Studios did the Sentinel set. You can just buy like little pieces of that, or just buy like one particular set in a set of 3. So I think they're gonna be doing something similar with this. So you can probably just buy one section, whatever you want, or if you want, go ahead and just pick up the whole thing and have at it. But yeah, man,
That's crazy. I honestly couldn't even guess. This is out of my league if it's amazing.
Yeah.
So $5,000. I don't know if I'd pay $5,000 for it though. But it's pretty cool.
That's for the hardcore. Yeah,
It's hardcore.
even the dinosaur and the coin, man. The coin.
Oh yeah.
This is dope.
Look at
yeah.
that.
The collector's asking if this is 1/10. I'm trying to find the. I saved the post. I'm just trying to find it real quick. Just give me a couple minutes so I can find it. And I think it was confirmed that it's actually 1/10.
Imagine how it looks with all the lights off in the room.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I hope the LEDs are nice, where you actually still see at least the silhouette of the dinosaur.
Yeah, that'd be insane. Or if you can add more lights to it too. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's incredible. Sheesh.
Does it have
Parker,
Batman?
did you
I didn't see the picture. Does it have Batman in there? Or, I know it has a Batmobile and everything else.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's a Batman suit. I think there's a Catwoman suit and a Robin suit in there.
But there's no actual Batman, like the
I
actual
think he's
character.
right here chilling at the back computer. Let's
There
see.
you go, right there.
Is he? Oh yeah.
I think so.
Marco, did you link Dean?
Oh, sorry, bro. I asked if you could send it to him.
Oh, I don't know
bad.
how to do it.
I'll do it.
My phone died.
Oh, yeah, I got him. I got him.
Yeah.
Wait, that's Batman. That's Robin, Batman, Batgirl, and that's the other Robin.
Yeah, I think
looks
that's
nice,
Damian Wayne. I think
The detail even on the cave walls is crazy.
Yeah.
that's incredible, man.
What company
Why
is this again?
can't
I forgot.
I-
I'm sorry.
XM Studios. They're gonna be doing this. Why can't I find my freaking save posts? Let me look at my damn phone. I can't do this on the desktop. Sometimes they make the mobile app so much easier.
They're doing that big ass Godzilla and Space Godzilla statue.
Oh, are they? Is it XM that's doing it?
Yeah. Yep. Because they were at Comic-Con last year, New York Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I saw
PRock,
it.
did you end up getting the Godzilla versus Kong, the full-on block?
Oh hell no.
Okay.
That's $5,000 worth.
Oh,
No.
man.
Okay.
That's-
I have no space to put it right now.
Yeah.
I don't
Real
want to
quick,
spend
the
$5,000
collector-
just to keep it in box.
The scale is 1/30th. I'm sorry, I was way off. It was 1/30th.
Oh,
not 1/10th. There he is.
Hey.
Órale, pinche vatos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
¿Qué huele? What's up, man?
up?
That's awesome.
It's been a while, Dean. What's up, man?
My brown
Bro, you're
brothers.
you were late to a stream earlier.
A little
man.
brown.
Late to this one.
Typical is man.
Bro, you're like really showing off your Latino side, aren't you? Just being late for everything.
Hell yeah. Man, I felt so bad earlier.
How late were
I'm
you?
gonna buy this for me.
Like 17 minutes.
Oh, sheesh.
Shane was all like running the show by himself, man. He's like, I don't know where Dean's at. So
Felt so bad. Dude.
I'm like, Dean, what the hell, dude? I had to message him in like 3 times just to see if he's awake. I was like, I gotta go to Zach and see if Zach can get a hold of him.
Yeah, Zach will call, so I'll like hear, because I don't just hear like a tone, like a message tone. But when it starts ringing, I'll wake up. So
Oh, so you keep your phone on loud at least.
yeah.
Thank
That's
goodness.
Bro,
true.
this
Zach
was like
woke me
at
up.
this was at what, noon your time or 1 o'clock your time, bro? And you're still asleep? What the hell, dude?
You're up watching The Lord of the Rings, though, you said, eh?
I was.
Oh, I gotta watch that
Yeah.
tonight.
I gotta watch that tonight, too, yeah.
Was
It's
it-
not bad. It's not great.
I was gonna ask you that. Was it like at least like for as a fan?
It's definitely watchable.
All right.
Okay.
How long was it?
Each episode's over an hour.
Yes. Like
Yeah,
is that
solid.
after credits? Like including credits or after
Um,
credits? Before credits, I mean, an hour.
Definitely including credits, it's over an hour. I would say maybe like an hour, like 14 minutes. So maybe the credits are like 7 minutes. So yeah.
I couldn't hang. I was watching the first episode
love it,
and
man.
just
Game
ended up
of
falling
Thrones,
asleep
now Lord
towards
of
the end of
Rings.
it.
Mario, that's you with everything though, bro.
Bro, I was watching it late at night, man. I was just tired from the day. And it was good. I was into it. I actually was enjoying it, man.
Yeah. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
Just something feels off. I haven't figured it out yet.
That's how I felt with the first episode of Game of Thrones, like the new one. Something fell
Really?
off. But after the second episode, I was in. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I like this.
You know, PRock, I kind of figured that was bound to happen because this is blasphemous, but I almost gave up on the first season of Game of Thrones right before that thing happens to Ned. Just spoilers there, but
why'd you give? There's no spoilers. That's like 8 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
No spoilers. Come on.
There's a new group of people now that are starting to watch it to get into House of
Dragon.
Dragon.
Who cares? It's their fault.
Yeah.
8 years
All right,
ago.
right before Ned gets beheaded. And I was like, this show's kind of slow.
Dude, that beheading, man, I was freaking mad, yo. I was like, what the hell is the main character? He's a poster. How you gonna get rid of the main character? Like first show I've ever seen.
Bro, how
like,
were you?
Character.
How was it slow, man? Were you not like paying attention or just didn't grasp what was going on?
I think I just started dating Gigi at the time. I think we were sending flirty texts back and forth, and so I must have been.
Oh, so you weren't fully invested.
Yeah, you weren't paying attention.
But then, by the time like season 3, I had my own place, and so like she would like come over and stuff like that. So I got her into it. So
you guys did your own Game of Thrones over there, didn't you?
Oh, okay.
Let's reenact this scene over here.
Hey, this is a kids program, right?
Their own red wedding.
That's Game
Call
of
me
Thrones.
Peter Baelish. Call me Peter.
Oh, I'll have to pull up a picture. She actually went as.
Call me Littlefinger.
Oh my!
I went as Littlefinger. She went as Cersei one year for
Marco, let me
Halloween.
see
It was pretty
Littlefinger.
legit.
Did she? That's
Dwarf.
awesome.
Yeah, we had some pretty great costumes.
Pixar
guys,
didn't
so-
happen.
Yeah.
Pixar didn't happen.
Oh my!
I'll find them. I'll add it to the album.
That's awesome. Is it weird to say that the only thing that I haven't loved about the new Game of Thrones is that they used the same theme music?
Dude, that's
No,
weird.
I love that.
right?
I love that.
You liked it? Okay,
Yes.
it threw me a little bit because I was like, I don't want it to, or I should say, I want it to stand by on its own as its own show.
When that played,
You liked it
dude,
though. All right,
I got off
okay.
my couch. I was like, yeah. The music
There you go.
is back.
I
Here
love
we
the
go.
song. I just I don't know.
It was jarring,
Fair.
man. I kind of give you that. At least it wasn't.
Let me
at
ask you
least it
guys-
was a different.
Okay, were you guys upset that they played the Star Wars theme? Oh, you guys are probably too young to even ask this question.
No,
The
say
original
it.
score from Star Wars for the prequels, were you guys upset then? Or for the sequels?
No, I was too hyped.
No. Why?
For the
Yeah.
sequels?
At the moment, no. At the moment,
Because it felt
Afterwards,
like-
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it felt like Star Wars to me at the time.
There you go. There you go, bro.
That's
For
only
sure.
Star Wars we
There you
had
go.
at the time.
Lawyer.
That's a good
There you go,
analogy. That makes
You
me
just got
feel better
Professor.
about it. Actually, I like that. Actually, that makes me
All
feel
right,
better.
man. Hell yeah, man.
makes me
Glad I
feel
could
better.
help, bro.
Yep, I
Good
can
job.
appreciate that. It's a
Hey,
good one.
man.
And as they do other spin-offs,
Fair.
like not every spin-off can use, I guess like Star Wars is doing kind of sparingly. Not all of them can
Yeah.
use the main theme, but this one is enough mainline Game of Thrones that it feels kind of semi-appropriate.
Yeah, last season.
Definitely.
Well, now I'm going to think about Star Wars the next time I watch the episode. Damn.
You're going to mute the TV and put on the Star Wars score at the beginning? You're like, ooh, this is much better now.
Yeah.
Not to derail the show any further, but I
You
think
coming
that's
on
my
derailed
problem
it,
with the Lord of the Rings show. The music it sounds more like Harry Potter than Lord of the Rings.
Hey, Pa, huh?
Harry Potter? Yeah, like I don't feel like I'm in Middle Earth. Like
Well, I'm glad I didn't watch Harry Potter.
Like the
then,
music
man.
in the
Otherwise, I'd
intro
probably agree
or
with
the
you.
music throughout the show?
like in general. Like
Okay.
it's like something's off. Like I'm not as immersed as I feel like I should be.
Interesting.
I think it is the music. I think you guys brought up a good point.
I'm gonna look into that.
Damn.
I'm going to watch it tonight.
Seriously, I'm watching it tonight, man. I see. Yeah, today's Friday.
Honestly,
man.
so far
Yeah.
I've liked what I've seen. I'm just not 100%
Yeah.
sold. Maybe like 90%.
What do you think of... God,
Which
can
you
I
like
even
better
talk
still?
about a certain character? Or
Of
no?
which of Game of Thrones or
Yeah, that.
Or are you
Or,
talking about the old guy?
No, I'm talking about Galadriel. I'm going to say, what are your thoughts on her, bro?
Wait,
Oh,
we're talking
bro.
Lord of the Rings?
She's kind of...
Wait, which one are we talking? Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones?
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings.
Okay, I didn't see it, but kind of mine.
Galadriel's badass, dude. I wanted more Galadriel in the original movies, so the fact that I'm getting it now, I'm stoked.
Oh, she's in the show. Is she in the show?
Yeah.
she's like in every trailer.
We're gonna.
Oh
cut
my
it there.
god, the same actress or
Mario.
No,
different?
that's
Different.
that's how they
hate to
marketed
see
the
it.
show. That's
The
not a
same actress?
spoiler.
Have you not
different
seen the
actress?
trailers, bro?
Different
No,
actress. This
no,
plays-
I don't
I'm the
watch
type of person.
trailers.
I watch
It's
the
completely
first trailer
ruined.
and that's it. I watch the first trailer and that's it. I don't
Nah,
watch the
man,
Then
second.
you're one of
third.
those.
This is like
Okay.
I don't
mean,
get to see
I-
everything.
It's
'cause a
easily
lot of times
spoiled
they,
for
they
me.
show almost half
it's
the
like
movie in trailer.
1,000 years or so before the events of Lord of the Rings.
But does she look the same? It's not. I mean, they age differently. So it's the same actress.
Yeah,
or
the
is she-
age difference, so she's a lot younger.
So it's a different actress.
Yeah, totally different actress.
All right. Yeah, I always liked that character. That's cool.
Yeah, me too.
Moving
so
on.
I was stoked when they announced
The figure was
it. I was
horrible,
like,
but
yeah.
You know,
Marco's got that look on his face like, you motherfuckers hijacked my
no,
damn
because
show."
I'm debating whether I even bring this up or not. But
do it.
has anyone seen episode 3 of She-Hulk?
I haven't
Yes.
watched it
Yes, I have.
It
yet.
was
I didn't
so
really like.
bad.
I didn't like episode 2 though. So
Bad?
okay.
Really? You thought it was bad?
I didn't like. It had some really cringe moments.
They kept mentioning Megan Thee Stallion too much. Like they're kind of on her. This
Yeah.
is After Dark, right?
Yeah, this is After Dark.
You're kind of on her dick a little bit. Like they kept mentioning her too much, and then that whole twerking thing at the end was kind of. Like, it was cool. I didn't mind it. 'Cause I
twerking
like what I saw, but it just
Was
felt,
out of body cringe. Like it just wasn't MCU. Like it's fine that they did that, and I love Megan Thee Stallion, and I even want to see She-Hulk twerk, but I don't need that in my mainline MCU. It felt like the jump the shark moment. Like
I thought that was that was like a joke. I've
The
seen
MCU
like
isn't that
a
serious.
picture of her
man.
twerking. I, didn't
But I
think that was
appreciate they
serious.
left it after the credits. It wasn't really part
Yeah.
of the show. It was kind of like more optional.
Oh man, there you go. Hey, there you go. My White Ranger tee. Appreciate that.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, of course.
Thought it was a brain.
Or like a
I'll
ball.
show you the
Now I
brain.
see it. All I just see is just the top.
Yeah. I thought you liked the top. Anyways, where the heck did
Depends
Dean
on
go?
with.
He just completely dropped off or what?
He just
He
comes
doesn't like
in,
the She-Hulk that much.
drops a
man.
couple bombs,
Wow.
leaves.
Dang, just like that. So should we just quickly talk about, since this is the last thing we had to chat about, this JND Studios? I don't know much about this, so Mario, you're gonna have to lead this this conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, tell us
So
what this is about.
So JND, man, they're a company right now where they produce hyperreal statues in 1/3 scale. So what they're doing now is that they announced this morning that they're gonna introduce a new line, and they're gonna call it JND Platinum. Supposedly, this thing is they're supposed to have better materials for everything. It's supposed to be improved all the way around. How? I do not know. I don't know how they're gonna pull that off. They haven't mentioned anything about pricing, but I believe it's still going to be like 1/3 scale from what they're saying. But this is something that's going to be done like once a year. So this is like so I think the first one that they're doing is the Justice League Wonder Woman. So you're not going to see like another platinum what piece of whatever come out until sometime probably next year when it's announced. But if this is the actual piece that we're looking at, damn, freaking hell, dude, look at that. They
Looks like a photograph of her. It's
Ex-
I mean, that's
right?
Did they
I'm
say what
looking
the
like-
platinum means? Is this like a more?
So it's
better
supposed to be better materials overall for them to be more innovative in their statues, but it's going to cost. It's going to be more pricey, I'm sure. They're already pricey enough as it is.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
know,
say,
but
how
for
much
these-
more
for-
expensive could this get?
They can probably easily double it, man. It's going to easily be
Wow,
another
double.
$4,000 to $5,000 piece, man. Considering it's extremely that much more limited, in the fact that it's only like a yearly thing that they do. So this Wonder Woman, man, if this is what we're actually looking at, I'm really looking forward to what they're going to
This
do.
feels like art, though. This feels like artwork and not
Yeah.
like actually a statue.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something
That's
you
the
would
thing.
pick up, Mario? Like, is this something you'd work towards, like, picking up?
If I did, it would be purely for the artistic value of it, because Wonder Woman isn't really like that. I'm really
Your
not
main
invested in her character, but it looks amazing, like aesthetically.
So good.
So for the artistic value, probably, but most likely not.
If they did a Harley Quinn, maybe I'd be intrigued.
Yeah, it's difficult to say because I really don't have the only one character that I would get of anything. You guys know me. It's Vader. But the thing is, Vader is such an easy. There's not much to him, right? He's a guy in a leather suit. Got a bunch of different mechanical bits, and that's pretty much it. You know, I mean, as far as like any sort of realism, you're not going to get it unless you unmask him and show off the sculpt underneath. I'm curious on this Wonder Woman, the Golden Armor JND stunning. Yeah, man. So this would be the Justice League version. So you guys will know pretty much what we're going to see with that. And JND's right around the corner too at the end of the year with their 6-scale stuff.
So that's going to be another end of the year.
They did when they first announced it. They said they're going to be looking at towards the end of the year when they announce anything.
So I don't really follow the
price is going
statute.
to look like. Sorry, Pierre.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, what do you think the pricing is going to look like for 1/6?
For 1/6, probably.
For JND.
I think maybe closer to what we're seeing with InArch, or maybe a little bit more, depending on what materials they use. We have no idea how they're really going to attack this thing. So who knows?
It's crazy.
I will say though, the last few JND like final products that I've seen, not in person, but the sculpts looked a little bit suspect. Honestly, like the Joker, the Harley Quinn, the Catwoman, the prototypes look spot on, and then the final product pictures looked not great. So I don't know that I'm buying into the hype just yet.
I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily agree with you about the Harley Quinn, because to me, I think that looks just like her. I know a lot of collectors that say that it doesn't, and I don't see that.
The teeth. They're complaining about the teeth.
I don't see it still. Even if it is just the teeth, I don't even see it, man.
I'm with you on that one, Mario. I actually thought she looked amazing.
But what's funny is that I see people like kind of mess around with her. They make her jaw articulate, so it looks like says she's laughing and her teeth are actually moving. So
that's weird.
That's a trip. What you do with some of the silicone stuff. It's funny
Is that
though.
the same people that did that Catwoman from the Dark
from
Knight,
the Dark Knight,
right?
Dark Knight Rises,
on the Bat Pod.
With the silicone face.
Yep.
Yeah, it's that same one. The same one that Lane got.
Yeah, bro, that absolutely not.
I think it looks like Anne Hathaway, man. So that just says something about
if
her.
she was
in
like
general.
sitting out in the sun for a month, like
It's definitely more divisive than you'd want at that price point. I feel like at that price point, you'd
that's
want
what I
it
was
to be
going to
like
bring up.
universally.
But again, with art is just it's purely subjective, bro. So you may see one thing where Ben and I see something else completely different.
Yeah, but also they're trying to replicate a real human life person, so I feel like there's only so much subjectivity to
And you
that.
think Hot Toys is better than this?
I mean, this Ray specifically is better than this. No, I'm joking. But the Hot Toy price is not $2,000. Like for $2,000, and this might even be is this the final or the proto?
That's the proto.
Okay, so yeah, I couldn't even find pictures of the final. But anyways, to me, it just seemed questionable. So we'll see what they do with 1/6. But
yeah.
Oh, let's see. Christian Detour Collections. Yeah, I saw it in person. Harley, yeah, it's kind of questionable. Okay, so he could even speak even better there, or they can speak even better. So yeah.
Wait, so Mario, real quick. So that Wonder Woman, is it just a bust, or do you think it's like a full?
No, it's a full. It's a full on top to bottom. Yeah.
Wow.
With the thighs and everything, PRock. With them silicone thighs. 1/3, bro.
1/3.
1/3.
Damn.
1/3.
I might be intrigued.
So Mario, did you ever try to track down any of those J&D pieces at all?
Not really, no. Just because they're not putting out characters I'm really interested in. At one time, I was curious about the Joker, the Heath Ledger one, but I'm glad that I didn't, because that, if you want to talk about a sus portrait, I think that one has sus written all over it, man, as far as the what was actually released.
Okay.
The Queen Studios one, in my opinion, is way
better
than that.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think that's the thing that gave me a pause. Like, okay, everyone's hyping them up. Like, okay, when they come into the 1/6 game, their price points are going to be even higher than Queen. Maybe. And they're like talking about them like they are the be all and end all. And I'm like, well,
we simply don't know.
Are they? Yeah, we don't know. We don't know, right?
It's way too early to even speculate.
Maybe they do other materials, but also like I'm just going off of what they've released recently in terms of statues, and for me, that's enough for me to speculate. Like, yeah, they gotta, I don't know, do better if they're gonna come in as like a ultra premium platinum 1/6 line. To me personally,
sure, yeah, no, that's a valiant point. A valid point. It's just that, again, it's just way too early to speculate. We don't even know what kind of materials they're going to be using, what kind of artists are going to be working on these things. what kind of characters they're going to. Well, they did say the Warner Brothers license, so we might see a rerun or two of what InArt's already produced. But we'll just have to wait and see at the end of the year.
Well, do you guys think that 1/6 would be more difficult to produce than statues? Like once you get your paint apps down, because they're smaller, because they articulate, because you have to worry about things like soft etch materials, which some statues have, obviously, like multi-mix. But like, do you think that they would still do better with their statue line, or do you think that they'll be able to cross that bridge into 1/6? I feel like the complexity of 1/6 and just like the way that the 1/6 scale community is, when like what our expectations of figures are, it's a cross bridge, like a tough bridge to cross over into.
It really is.
I think it depends on which lines they start off with. Did they say which, like, did they say so far which lines they have so far? They didn't say nothing.
They
about
just said they just mentioned Warner Brothers. Pretty much what InArt is doing right now.
Because I felt that InArt was kind of doing, like, they were doing the figures that came out already from other lines because it was easier R&R for them. Like, they didn't have to do too much research. They just grab the figure and kind of improve upon it. So I think it depends. If they start off with figures that no other company has done so far, then I think it may be questionable, or maybe you have to worry a little bit. But if it's figures that came out already from other lines, then I think it's gonna be like InArt. Same thing, InArt. We gotta see that first figure.
Did you say that they don't have to do that much R&R?
Well, no, I'm saying like research. I'm sorry, research R&D.
R&D, dude.
I'm doing military talk, research and recovery.
You're
R&R
in it, bro. That's what you're doing, bro.
I'm R&R. R&D. I would say R&D. I would say that.
R&D. All right.
I almost said D&D, like Dungeons and Dragons. I almost said that by accident.
Double D.
D&D.
Double D.
Hey.
But Mario, real quick. So you're more of a statue collector. Like the silicone side, like how long, like how many years has it been since companies started doing silicone? I just want to know the longevity of the silicones. It's more like the only experience I have is through Vice and TV League, and those as long as you keep them like not moved, they kind of you put a little baby powder on them and stuff, keep them away from moisture and stuff, so they last pretty long. But I'm not sure if statues are even better or are they about the same thing.
Well, a lot of silicone that I've seen are done in busts. From what I understand, they use materials or silicone that's graded that's supposed to last. It's medical graded silicone that's supposed to last about 30 years or so.
Oh wow, damn.
So that still has to be proven. Mm-hmm. But I've seen instances where some of these busts actually sweat in certain conditions. So it just gives people like some collectors are really uncomfortable about how to actually treat the materials, because we really don't know. It's still fairly new. I think it's probably like about, when was it? 2019 or 2018. I think when some of these materials were actually first introduced. So I think some of the processing is actually improved, I'm sure, but still, it's still a material that we're not really, we're not familiar with.
Yeah, it's
in regards to the longevity.
Interesting. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, it is interesting. No, I was just curious. I bet you the ones that were sweating were probably in a humid, like Florida type areas.
It's weird.
No AC, no dehumidifier.
It's a little too real.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a sweaty statue.
I know, man. Imagine sweaty that sweaty mirror, man. If I had that, ooh, you guys, I wouldn't be here right now.
You'd be all over that, huh?
I would have missed the stream, man. I'm sorry, guys.
See, it's like one
camera's off.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one thing to spend $250 on a figure and it starts to flake, but spending $2,000 plus shipping on a statue and then it starts, deteriorating.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather it be something else that's gonna last.
Keep in mind that there are some collectors that spend a lot more than that more frequently, but look at the Hot Toys collection behind us, man. Mm-hmm. If you were to buy like about 4 or 5 of them, that's already one piece right there.
It's a good point. Yeah, so, it's quantity over just one large piece.
Yeah, yeah, and they offer payment plans too.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to statues, I think, or they should. That'd be tough to put like 2,000 right up front.
I mean, some statues aren't that expensive.
No,
I mean, this quarter scale Boba Fett I think retail was only like $5.
Well, that's not bad.
We've seen that now. Some of the premium formats, one of the new Jokers that dropped, I think it's like a little over like 600 or 700 or something like that. It's not that bad.
Not too bad.
Compared to everything else.
Yeah, some I think like this third party one that was $4. I mean, shipping costs another fucking fortune, but
How much was your punchline, Dean?
sorry, I'm lagging over here. What was the last thing you heard me say?
You said eat my
one
ass,
behind
I
you?
think.
Oh, I did say that.
How much you love licking balls?
What? I didn't know.
He said sucking, though, right?
You said it under your breath. We only
well, he
heard
was
it
liking so
slightly.
much I couldn't tell if it was sucking or licking. But it did have to do with levels. I can assure you that.
How dare you? Beat you by asshole.
Traviesos.
My question to you, Dean, was how much was punchline?
That was expensive. That was 15, I think, 15 or
Oh, wow.
16.
Ooh.
Holy crap.
Not including the
You're
shirt.
actually
But
going to
she's-
get it?
Yeah, but she's third scale. Yeah.
Yeah, the third scale. Oh!
Hey!
We got a celebrity in the house.
Guy.
There you
Look
go.
at this guy.
Hey guys.
Yeah, LWO.
He just woke up. He's like, oh, man, he's got one.
Damn.
Yeah, I woke up and then I just checked my phone, bad idea, and I saw you were live, and I couldn't go back to sleep. Damn.
Oh, man.
I was gonna say you got up to go pee, and all of a sudden you're streaming.
Yeah, and then you're buying statues.
That's right.
I know you're finishing, but can we just go back to the start and talk about everything again?
Yeah, let's run it back.
All
honestly.
over again.
I'm only joking. You're obviously on the way out, I'd imagine. So just
Yeah,
say
not
hi
really.
and say hi.
Thank you for stopping by, man. So tell me again. So you are 10 hours ahead?
5 hours.
You're East Coast, West Coast? Some of your East Coast, I think, are you?
Only
And
one of
then-
us.
Yeah, I'm only West
I'm
Coast.
West Coast.
I'm East Coast.
Right.
We're West Coast
So-
Avengers here, bro.
Yeah.
All right, I see. We're 5 hours ahead of
What
New York. You know, we're 5 hours ahead of New
Okay.
York, and then 8 hours ahead of like West Coast time. Like, you
Of
know,
us,
so
then. Okay. There you go.
that's not too bad. Like, it's back to school this week, so like I get up like city o'clock, like 5:15 my time, and I go to the gym in the morning, and then I do my day. But in the evening, then come 9 o'clock, I'm gone. So I actually woke up naturally at 5 o'clock. I was like, why am I awake?
Wow.
So
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
it's actually it's good. It's nice. At least on the weekend, then you wake up naturally, and it's kind of like, all right, I've got the full day ahead of me, you know. So it's not too bad. Like, yeah,
You got that routine.
Yeah,
absolutely.
man. Your weekend's just starting, too.
yeah.
That's awesome.
yeah, it's good. It's good. And just a nice way to start the day by having a brief check-in, you know. So
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There
Thanks
you
for
go.
coming
Get
by,
the-
man.
That's our military
Yeah,
time.
no problem.
So, Dean, this is the one you got, right? This is the $1,500 one.
Yeah, that's the one. I got the the limited edition.
So what does the
Did
limited
you-
come with?
It's
Where did you
2
order from?
extra head sculpts. I ordered directly from Prime One.
Okay.
Is it shipping cheaper that route or no?
No.
No, it's not cheaper at all.
You just get it first?
But if I have any problems, they'll take care of it. A
That's
lot
like
of the
Sideshow.
times, if you get a Prime One through like Sideshow, they won't even fuck with it. They're like, sorry, you want
Oh.
some rewards points?
For
Like,
us?
what the fuck? That doesn't
Wow.
have me any.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went directly through Prime One, and their
Are you
shipping's
going to
not
get the
too
Joker?
bad.
You going to get the Joker, Dean? To go with this?
Oh, I think we lost Dean.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'll answer for him. No, because he
Come
doesn't
in,
like the
Texas.
Joker. He only likes the Joker's second girlfriend.
Yeah, I
He's
don't.
such a weird fucking
Sorry,
guy.
I don't know what the hell's going on. Every time you talk to me, it starts freezing, but every time you guys are just going on, I'm smooth sailing.
He don't worry. Dean used that excuse today when he turned up like 45 minutes from when you show.
Yeah.
Oh my god! How
Wow.
dare you?
Dean likes when you give him shit. Like
I was
he
gonna
literally,
say.
he literally told me that. Like, you know.
Yeah, things must be kind of awkward right now between Dean and Focus right now, bro.
Shane,
We're homies.
I'm
man.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was one of the most fun ones. We had a blast. Like, I really enjoyed the chat.
I liked your example of like you sitting at the table and the waiter coming over and seeing if you want another drink or if you're
Yeah,
still
so
waiting or not.
I felt that, bro. No.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the
No,
rundown
I
of
did
it?
not order the Joker. I hate the Joker, actually.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for that piece, actually. I'm trying to find where I can score the best deal. After I saw the swap out for the deluxe, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to get that
Bro,
one
and
with
it's
the Batman that I got.
huge, bro, because they're third
I know.
scale.
I know. At least it's sitting down though. I've got
That's true.
the Batman Batcave, so to go with it.
That'll be a good one. Be a good companion.
This comment really quickly by Braden. I always knew Focus was actually Latino. His flannel and beanies.
Flannels and beanies.
Yeah.
Man, how can I say, man?
Hell yeah, man.
What's the temperature like right over there right now? And you're still in Ireland right now?
It's nice, as in, this room is like in the winter. There's a bit of a vent there, so it can be a bit drafty. Hence the flannel and the beanie. But in the summer, then it's really hot. So now we're kind of that shoulder season. It's like coming into the autumn. It's just like perfect. It's perfect.
Same here.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Never really gets too cold in Ireland. Never really gets too warm either.
So
What's
not much
nice
snow.
out there though, bro? Like temperature wise.
Snow the odd time. Yeah, it's great for like collecting because your stuff's fairly consistent. Like, you know what I mean? There's no 303 or anything like that. Well, not that I have too much bladder, but it's a nice temperature. But the sun in Ireland is something we read about in books, you know. So that's what.
Oh, no kidding.
That's why we go on holidays.
Oh man, yeah, we're in a heat wave over here. It's going to be 112 on Monday.
Ooh,
112 degrees.
Holy crap!
Yeah, it's like I don't even know what to do with that. To be honest with you.
Stay inside.
We're gonna
I'm going to convert it to Celsius.
We're gonna have snow on the mountains here in a couple weeks. Guaranteed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I can't wait
Snow
for
on the
snow.
mountains.
That's 44.444 Celsius, bro.
Oh, that's like Dubai temperatures. That's a
Yeah.
Yeah, legitimately desert temperatures.
Give me snow any day of the week. I'm going to Whistler for Christmas, and Ben's going to drive 14 hours to see me, aren't you, Ben? Like,
Wow.
It's only like 12 and a half. I've done that easy. No worries. I'd do
in
the
Ireland,
drive.
if you drove 12 and a half hours, you'd be in a different. You could go up like from north to south. We're so small.
I drove to Ontario to see my mom in last summer, and it was a 4-day drive. So that was like 4 12-hour days.
Non-stop, or
so.
you stopped at hotels?
I did do 3 nights, so stayed the night. But
PRock, you know anybody that can drive 3 days straight?
What? No, I'm saying like switch. Like, between
or
like
like
him
yeah, I
and his
would
wife,
do.
or
No, I was by
maybe
myself.
another
I was by
family
myself.
member.
But
Like, I've done it before. Trust me, Puerto Ricans we like.
There are
we ain't
parts
staying
of
cheap. We ain't
There are
stopping at
parts
a
of the
hotel.
highway. There are parts of the highway in northern Ontario and in Canada that are so dark at nighttime with so much wildlife on the highway. It's just like by the time it gets dark, you're taking yourself off the road. It's not worth it.
Wow, really?
It's not worth it.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
if you're
crazy.
far enough south in Texas, it takes you like 11 hours to leave the state.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Sounds like
It's
Texas is
fucking
similar. Yeah.
huge, bro.
Yeah, Texas is huge, man.
Yeah, it
bigger in
really
Texas.
is.
It's insanely. It's ridiculously too large.
Just to put it
Y'all
into
shouldn't have that much
perspective-
land.
Just to put it into perspective, I was talking to this guy in the gym the other day. He's big into cycling, road cycling, and I was asking him, "Oh, like how's the cycling going? How was your summer?" And he goes, "Oh, I did the big one the other day." And I was like, "Oh, what's that?" He goes, "Oh, me and a bunch of people, we did Malin to Mizzen." So like basically the most northerly to the most, or he cycled from the most southern point in Ireland to the most northern point. It took him 19 hours. That's on a bike. So like,
Gosh, dude.
How do you even
It's
walk
pretty-
after that?
Yeah,
but like, my point is like it's you can
think
cycle the
it's-
entire length of Ireland in 19 hours. Yet the Ben's driving 4 days
Oh.
to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's fields in America bigger than Ireland.
Dude, I will
Yeah,
100% drive 12 and a half hours to come and have a drink in Whistler on the mountain with you. 100%.
Oh.
That's
So when you say
Oh.
a drink,
it was a Whistler.
it won't be an A drink. Yeah.
So you're meeting
Oh,
up with
man.
the wrong.
It'd be like a pint or two, right?
yeah.
I'm not driving after the fact. Let's be honest.
Oh, Joao. Joao says I was replaced by a dream in an Irish. Oh,
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 well,
Joao
Joao,
didn't-
get back in here, bro.
he was here, was he?
He was here
Yeah,
earlier,
it's-
yeah. Man. We're international, bro.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah,
you guys on
Latinos
your
all
on
over
Sunday
the
mornings,
place.
man. Exactly.
Good
Which
stuff.
is hella surprising.
Ben's honorary Latino because he drinks beers
There
on his
you go.
porch while his wife mows the lawn.
What?
Bro, he'll send me pictures like, "Oh, she's just mowing the lawn," and he's like kicking back. I'm like, "That's some Latino shit, dude."
That's brilliant.
Shit,
Yeah.
hey, she was upstairs cleaning the carpet earlier, so I was like, I'm gonna have to go check on her
Ben.
here soon, see how it goes.
Dan would make her do something like that, man. That's
No,
like
she
the
does.
only thing to do, bro.
I would cut the grass. She likes cutting the grass. She went out. She wanted a deck sander. She wanted to sand the deck, so I like held the cord for her while she sanded. and smoked a joint. She's amazing, though. What can I say? I'm a lucky guy.
It's so funny.
Braden's asking, have we seen American Me? Of course we've seen American Me. Who here has not?
I have not seen American Me.
I don't think I've seen that.
If it's Don't Look at Me, Little Puppet, then...
Or is it, who's the entertainment? You are, baby. I mean, where are we going with this, Braden?
We got to find out.
Is this a movie, is it?
Yep. Yeah, it's a movie.
I need to watch that.
It's a really uplifting film.
Is it as uplifting as City of God, Marco? I know you're big into that.
Oh my goodness!
Equally as uplifting as City of God.
Do you know there was? I always watch the Collecting Weekly in the next morning, and I really like because it reminds me of like films. Man, I haven't watched that in a while, but there's certain films in my life that I've only ever watched once. Not because they're bad films, just I don't think I could watch it a second time. City of God's an amazing film. I don't think I could watch it a second time. Requiem for a Dream.
Oh gosh,
I can't watch that again. Or have you ever seen a film called Irreversible with Monica Bellucci?
I don't think I have.
That's gritty.
Interesting.
One movie off the top of my head that I would never watch again, and it's Mandy.
Look at this guy
with Nicolas Cage.
Mandy with Nicolas Cage.
Bro, that movie is a trip and a half, bro. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? It's so insane. It's beautiful. It's this really crazy psychedelic drug-fueled fucking nightmare, but it's awesome. But I couldn't sit through it again. It's so intense.
You know what you guys need to see, man. Marco, next time you pick a movie of the week, may I suggest Blood In, Blood Out?
Oh gosh. Here we go.
You want to get into American Me,
Boys
man.
in the
Oscar winning
Hood,
type.
Blood In, Blood Out.
Blood On, Blood Out, bro. You got to do Blood In, Blood Out, man. Just to represent the show here, bro. Milkweed and everything, man.
Wow. Requiem for a Dream, though, is definitely a movie I've seen, I think, at least twice. Like, why would I put myself through that multiple times? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a sick guy. But yeah, so we've got, it's not Pineapple Express. It's, what's the movie of the week this week? Tropic Thunder.
Oh, yeah. Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I'm going to watch that.
Oh, it's amazing. Tropic Thunder.
Robert Downey Jr., right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I love
Stiller,
that movie. Yeah. That's an amazing movie, dude.
Yep.
Got Erwin in here. What's going on, Erwin? Appreciate you. I hear you got to watch Tenet a couple times to get it, but I barely got through it once. Jesus, tripped. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Tenet is just a wild freaking movie.
Tenet?
I couldn't get through it. I got a first quarter. I had to turn it off. I thought I was too stoned for it. Honestly, I like it. I honestly was like, I smoke too much. I don't get it.
That might be the case, but that movie is fucking brilliant.
You gotta watch it twice.
There's a scene.
I still haven't seen it yet, man.
Listen, you got to watch that with a notepad. It's like
that.
It's
bro. When like you see a scene in the movie twice, but the second time you see it is much later. When you see it the second time, I was like, mind blown. I was like, it all makes so much fucking sense.
Really?
Like it was so good, dude.
I gotta give it another chance.
I have not been that hyped on a movie in a long time.
You're not going to get that in the first watch. It needs a rewatch. It's like, do you know when you watch Usual Suspects for the first time, and it's like it's good. Then when you watch it a second time, knowing how it ends, you're like, this is what he's doing here, and it makes so much sense. Tenet is exactly like that.
Okay. I gotta give it another chance.
Dude, I gotta ask you, bro. I always see you like sipping on Raising Cane's cups, man. Is this just like you have one single cup, or do you like go there every freaking day now, bro? Is that like your spot, or?
I actually don't particularly like their chicken all that much. I literally just go for the tea. So I get a gallon of tea to last me a few days.
Shit.
And instead of dipping into the gallon, I just buy one when I'm there, and I sip on it. So I have a bunch of these cups, but
I never heard that.
Yeah, pretty much like every like 3 days, I go and get a new gallon of tea.
Every time I see you on the stream,
shit
man,
right
you're starting to vape now, man, and then sipping on
always
Raisin
vaped.
Canes, bro.
I've
I've never seen you vape, dude. Not till recently, man.
Is that like KFC
you go back.
and
I used to
Popeyes?
vape in Zach's kitchen.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I've
vape is
always-
getting his tubes.
Oh, sorry. No, I used to vape in Zach's kitchen. That was like early episodes. I've always vaped.
That would have been a cool show name, Zach's Kitchen.
Yeah.
So Joao's mentioning Mulholland Drive. Have you guys seen that before? What a
Yeah.
fucked movie.
Never heard of it.
So
Never heard
remind
of
me
it.
of the director, David Lynch, right? He's the guy that did Twin Peaks, I believe. I'm totally talking out of my ass here, but I saw an interview with him, and he was saying like he made this movie like stream of, basically like you're in a dream, because like one scene to the next doesn't make any sense. Like you'll just be like, okay, like this just happens. It's an incredibly fucked up movie. Yeah, I don't know that I can recommend it, but it's something different.
I did watch Everything Everywhere All at Once, finally.
Oh, that movie
Oh,
kicks
nice.
ass, bro.
Yeah, it was cool. I thought it was well done. I liked
Bro,
it.
honestly, that movie came out right alongside a Multiverse of Madness, and it's a much better multiverse movie. That movie
not wrong.
fucking rocked,
Spoilers, bro.
That's awesome.
bro.
It was cool.
It's in
It was a
there.
good
Watch
movie.
a trailer.
Yep.
I feel like all the stuff I talk about is in the trailer.
Leighton's asking a question here. What's your
Never heard of the
favorite
movie.
movie? Oats. Can
What,
someone help
Oats
me out
Studio?
with Oats
Of all time.
of all time?
Oh, I was like, Oat Studios? Like, that's very specific,
Oh,
but I
man.
guess Chappie.
That's tough.
Of all
Empire.
time, not including Star Wars.
Of all time, that includes everything.
We gotta exclude. I think we should exclude Star Wars, man. That's too easy.
Star
That's
Wars
kind of a
is
cop-out.
immediately going to top the list. A New Hope, like,
Yeah.
tops the list. But not including Star Wars, probably Blade Runner, the original.
Oh my gosh, what a snooze fest! I'm gonna say The Godfather, man, or The Godfather Part 2. Like I go back and forth between the two of them.
You say snooze fest for Blade Runner? Dude, bro, how
I did, bro.
fucking dare you?
Did I stutter? Come on, bro.
Well, kind of technically, because my internet's a little laggy. So
A little bit.
Okay, Mario, what you got? Okay, you said Godfather.
Godfather 1 and 2, man. I'm
1
copping
and
out.
2. Okay, PRock, what you got?
I'm trying to think, man. Scarface. That's one that.
Ooh, coño.
Yeah, Scarface for me. Yeah, it'll be Scarface.
Awesome. Okay, Ben.
Jeez, I don't know. I love too many movies. I feel like it's not as cool as Scarface, but I think like The Dark Knight definitely is one of the most influential movies of like my younger days in
Okay.
life. So I would say that's probably one of my favorite movies of all time, if not the favorite.
Nice. Okay,
I know,
Shane.
I know. We're still friends, Dean.
Use your
hard,
words, Shane.
man.
Use your words.
That is hard.
Yeah.
Ninja
I've been
Turtles
stuttering
both
all
fun.
straight. I was getting a lot of shit about my stuttering today, so you are not alone.
It's very hard because, like, you know, I'm a film fan first, and that's where my collecting stems from. Whereas some people, like, their collecting would stems from comic books. So I'm a film fan first. So it'd be so easy for me to say, like, because I'm a diehard Christopher Nolan fan, a Dark Knight fan, just like Ben. But like, I'm just from a film point of view, I'm gonna go Fight Club, man. It's just Fight Club is a
interesting.
banger
It's a great
movie.
movie.
man.
Damn.
That was a good twist.
And you know, it has the brain
Solid
candy.
choice.
Another one that you could watch twice, and like, come on, just
I still haven't seen it
have
yet.
you seen
Don't hang me, please.
What?
Mr.
Worth it.
Robot?
Yeah, I'm jealous you haven't seen it, Mr. Robot. Yeah,
Have you seen it? Okay.
Definitely watched it twice.
Shane, bro, I took my brother, man, who's never seen The Godfather, right? And this was like probably maybe about 6 years ago, I think. He's never seen it. It showed up in the theaters, man, and his first time was actually watching it in the theater.
Spoiled.
Bro. I'm like, you mother, dude.
spoiled.
Suddenly every like most pop culture reference just clicked, you know, for him because he's never seen it, you know, and especially seeing it in the theater for the first time. Like,
I
I
remember
hate you right now.
back in like my late teens, I was like, man, everyone's always talking about The Godfather and Scarface. I need to fucking watch these movies because like I don't get the hype. And I remember watching them and like being like, oh, I get it. Like these movies are fucking like they're like a cut above. Like you almost can't compare them to anything else. Like they're so good, like in their own. They're in their own league of movie. It's crazy.
Agreed.
Damn. Okay, so for me, I gotta say Terminator 2.
Ooh, that's a good one, dude.
The special effects in that movie like transcended it being a movie for me. As a kid watching it, like this is something I've never seen before. Like holy shit, and that's probably how Mario felt when he was watching Star Wars for the first time when he was.
I can't even remember.
Back in 1977,
Star Wars was always there for me.
Yeah,
how dare you?
Close second, dude.
Yeah. Braden's giving a shout out to Shawshank Redemption. It goes without saying nearly. It's just I'll never watch that movie and not enjoy it. Like even though like there's some pretty depressing stuff in it, but I just find it kind of bursts with hope towards the end. It's just brilliant.
Absolutely.
There's so many movies that I love though. I can't like as I said, I don't even know. It's crazy.
Interstellar.
When you think about it.
Like,
Interstellar,
yeah.
That movie is so fucking amazing, dude.
The Prestige.
Oh, that's another amazing one, man.
So good.
Ooh, it's a great movie, man.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Bro, that movie's a banger.
It's a great movie.
Legitimate.
Overrated.
I picked it for movie of the week one time, and everybody on the panel was like, "That was pretty good. That was a solid pick." Even people in the chat were like, "I never seen it."
Analyze this. Have y'all seen that?
Analyze this.
Yeah.
Damn. De Niro, right?
And Billy Crystal, I think, isn't it?
Billy Crystal.
Yeah. And Analyze That, the sequel.
Analyze. Yeah. We don't talk about that as much.
Yeah. No.
I feel like next LWO we should just talk all movies. Like forget the collectibles. We'll just talk all movies.
Let's have a movie stream. I'd be down for that.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
The town right
I gotta
here,
prepare myself.
so-
I gotta go through the treasure trove of movies
dude,
that I got.
Oliver said 7. That movie fucked me.
Yeah. What's in the box?
Morbius. Okay, now we're getting the trolls out. Morbius, 50 Shades of Grey.
Morbius.
Oh, I thought it said Shrek 2. I was like, okay, that's not a troll. That's fair.
Shrek 2 is legit Grail status.
Probably one of the
Casino,
greatest
hell
sequels
yeah,
of all
dude.
time.
I love Casino.
Oh man.
Oh, I got one.
All right, let's hear it.
Have you seen Ex Machina?
Oh, bro.
Amazing movie, dude. Another
Okay.
one. Banger, dude.
Shane, do you have Amazon?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, look for a movie called it's very similar to Ex Machina. It was so fun to watch. I'll message you the name of it. I can't, now that I want to say it, I can't think of it. It's so good, bro.
Cool.
Amazing.
Yeah. Always
Molly's,
up
have
to
you
the
guys seen Molly's Game?
Oh, I haven't yet. No.
That's another good one too, bro. Definitely check that out. Molly's Game was amazing.
Crazy.
Damn. Well, you know, I think we're at the 2 hour.
Well, hang on.
45
Read this comment.
Oh,
Read this
you
comment.
guys have
Read
been
this
streaming
comment.
a long time. Holy shit.
We've been out here
for a
for
while,
a
yeah.
minute. Which comment, Mario?
The one that you have highlighted right now.
Oh yeah,
man.
no,
Can you see
I
it?
wanted to. Yeah, it's been a struggle mentally for me today, so I appreciate this, Braden. First LWO on your channel, Marco, and you've absolutely killed it. Great stream, great panel. LWO is definitely in my top 3 shows in the community. Love to hear that. Thank you so much for tuning in, Braden, and for all the engagement. And for everyone else that's watched today, this has been a blast, and we could probably go for another 3 more hours, but we'll save a little content for next week. So Mario and PRock, tell me, whose channel is it on next week?
I think we're going on 6 Scale reviews if they're going to be
Yeah,
around.
it's the fellas.
Yeah, I
night.
think Dan and Dre are up. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So 6 Scale reviews, same time, 7:30 Pacific time, 10:30 Eastern time next week. Yeah, these are.
Ernest goes to prison.
Oh, that's a good one.
Joao.
That's a good one. That is a good one, though.
He's got a deep library of movies just off the dome right here. He's also saying that he's next week he's watching
RWO. Russian World Order.
Isn't that already going on right now?
Oh my god!
Wow.
Man, too soon, Joao. Too soon.
Way too soon.
You picked them on that quick.
I need to go pray, bro.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Man.
Russian world worker.
Oh, world
That's too
worker.
good.
Oh, all right.
That's awesome. So Mario, tell us tell us what you have coming up on your channel. You're getting a bunch of stuff in, right? So you doing some unboxing?
Oh my gosh,
soon?
forget about it. Yeah, man. So first of all, dude, thanks for hosting tonight. You know, it's always done. More started the Master Race community. Hey, bro. We all did, bro. You know, we're just bringing it to y'all, man. I'm glad everybody's enjoying it. Ooh, what else did I get in here? Hang on. Wow, I got another one. Look at that. Double boxing. We get another
Oh, wow.
gift from Sideshow. So that's
Save that for
actually
me
pretty
next
cool.
time I come visit, all right?
Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. Just remind me to take the coupon codes out, bro, because I'm definitely
Okay.
gonna see. We'll be definitely
Sounds
using those. So tomorrow morning, man, we're gonna do a live unboxing, 11:30 Pacific time, AM in the AM. We're gonna be unboxing this bad boy right here. I'm just barely opening it right now. I just cracked it open from the box, and yeah, we're gonna be doing the Arena Suit Boba Fett. We're gonna be checking it out. I think Riley's gonna be hanging out tomorrow morning with me, and hopefully, Mafia, if you're feeling better, come on through, bro. We're just gonna hang out and chill for a little bit, do an unboxing of that. I've also, man, I just got the XM, Darth Revan, and Darth Malik. I still gotta unbox those. I'll probably do those hopefully sometime soon. I just did Vader, Iron Studios last weekend. That was, I freaking love that piece, bro. I'm just so sad that I had to pack it up temporarily. And then tomorrow night I'll be over there with Anthony Siskel Mafia. We'll be doing his stream. Not sure what the topic will be, but I'm sure it's gonna be be a good time. And yeah, I think Uncivilized Scoundrels, I think we have next Thursday night. We had to postpone it this Thursday. I had some prior engagements, so yeah, man, we got to reschedule that for this Thursday, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Awesome, bro. A lot of good stuff coming up here soon. PRock, how about yourself, man? What do you have going on?
Nah, first of all, thanks for hosting the show. Like Mario said, always fun. Thanks for doing it, getting everything ready.
I felt like we didn't get as nasty today as we normally do. So
no, it's all right. It's all right. I think Ty scared me off last time. He was he's like, what show are we talking about?
He was judging. I know. I heard him say that.
We're like, wait, what are you talking about? Maybe he knows we're all like, wait, what are you talking about, Ty? But anyways, yeah, no. So it's always fun doing this. I look forward to every Friday now. So it's a thing that I look forward to. I'm excited. I love hanging out with you guys. I love hanging out with the guests. I love hanging out with the people in the chat. And as far as for me, I'm gonna do a quick not really a full review, but I want to get the figure out ready. I want to mess around with it. Put the 3-0 Raphael. I want to get in my display ready. So I was gonna open before, but a few people hit me up saying, "Hey, do an unboxing." So I was like, "All right, fine. I'll probably just do a quick video, like a quick, less than 10 minutes one." It doesn't come with any accessories, so it should be a quick one. So I'm gonna do that. I still gotta do a review for my 3-0 Guts Berserk limited edition one, and I picked up a few other ones. I got my Miles finally came in, so I gotta do a review on that. And then tomorrow night I'll be streaming on my channel. The UFC fights end early tomorrow, so I should definitely be on time tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who's fighting
Did
tomorrow?
you get the Jordans to go with the mouse?
Not yet. No, I gotta get them. You guys send me a link. You never sent me the link. I gotta hit you up for the link.
Oh shoot, let me send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me. Because somebody else sent me one link before, and I went to the link, but it was sold out already. But I need to grab those. Tomorrow's Cyril Gahn versus Tai Tuivasa, the guy who does the shoeies.
Man, I've been out of the game so
Kiwi.
long. I have no idea.
Yeah, the Kiwi. Yeah, there you go.
He's a knockout artist.
Yep.
Oh, really? Okay.
Cyril
And
Gahn's
a lot
more
of fun.
the tactical guy, so it's gonna be it's gonna be a good challenge. Like if Ty wins, it's gonna be a knockout. If Cyril Gahn wins, I think it's gonna be either decision or like a stoppage.
Nice.
It's gonna be fun.
It's
And then we
like
have another
an-
Kiwi. You have another Kiwi. You have Robert Whitaker fighting the Italian guy.
Oh, right, yeah. I just
I
think
forgot
with
his
Ty, any guy who walks out to the Spice Girls, come on.
Yes.
How can you not like him? Like,
Yup. Yeah.
he knocks
You guys know
someone
what a
out,
shoey
does a
is, right?
shoey. Yeah.
You guys know. Everybody else in the panel knows what a
First-hand
shoey is?
experience.
No, what is that?
It's
So
nasty.
a shoey supposedly is an Australian thing. Is it a Kiwi or Australian? It's an Australian thing, right?
I think it's an Aussie thing.
Yeah. So they take a shoe. So a random person gives them a shoe. They pour a beer into the shoe, and then they spit into the beer
Oh my god.
or the shoe, and then you basically drink it. If you're with a group, supposedly everyone in the group is supposed to spit into it.
Oh.
And then you guys all drink out of the
Oh, and
shoe.
then people wonder how
I didn't
COVID
experience the
started.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That wasn't part of the deal.
Yeah.
That's news to me because it was my own shoe.
Yeah.
That's brutal. Damn.
So yeah, this guy, when he fights, if he wins, like someone in the crowd throws him a shoe, and then they throw him beer. Kind of like Stone Cold Steve Austin when you do like the beer thing, but he pours the beer into the shoe and then he
into
drinks
the
it.
shoe. Oh gosh, that's horrendous. All right, well, I might have to tune in just for that. But yeah, well, looking forward to catching all that on your channel, PRock. Ben, what do you have coming up? You picked up a bunch of stuff, brother. So you doing some unboxing soon or what?
Oh yeah, I'm going to spend most of the rest of my night watching the new Lord of the Rings and unboxing these Ninja Turtles behind me, these NECA Ninja Turtles.
What you get?
I got these ones here, PRock. All four turtles.
That's
All
the first
four?
movie, right?
All four. Picked them up. So I'm going to unbox those tonight, get them set up. I'm excited for that. And thanks for having me, by the way. Always a good time hanging out with you boys. I'm happy I got to see Dean again. It's like a bonus time this week. And Mario, PRock, Shane, Marco, you guys are all the best. I literally need 4 more subscribers to hit 500 on the Ben Thomas Show. So get out your burner phones if you guys have one. I'm super close.
Let's go.
Definitely
Let's
be appreciated. And yeah, the Ninja Turtles video will be my 60th video on the channel now. So at least I got a little bit more content on there for
Awesome,
everybody
man.
if you check it out. So definitely appreciate that. But either way, I just have fun joining you guys and shooting the shit. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining, brother. Really appreciate it. All right, Dean, what's coming up on Collecting Weekly? When are we playing Elden Ring?
I'm playing Elden Ring whenever you guys want. I told you, just hit me.
What console you guys play on?
PlayStation.
4 or 5?
You just subscribed to me?
Well, because I have you on my computer, but I use a different account on my phone.
Okay. That's
it's compatible with either 4 or 5.
Okay, I got it for 5. So yeah, you guys give it tag.
Bro, send me a message, people.
I haven't played in a while.
I'll help you, bro.
I gotta beat it.
You don't understand, bro.
Oh, let's go. All right, PRock's in. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll send you a message.
I have no
in my
idea
game
what y'all
tag.
are
Just
talking
send me a message.
It's a game for the PS4, PS5. Elden Rings, Demon
It's
Souls,
It's a game for real
the
gamers,
most
Mario.
beautiful
Not,
game.
Slayer.
none of that Ninja Turtles, arcade stuff.
How dare you, sir?
No, I'm
Dean,
kidding.
you gotta,
That's what I
Dean,
grew
let's
up
play
on,
this,
bro.
bro.
Oh
Come
no,
on.
that's
That's
a
what I
different
grew up on,
Cowabunga
bro.
one.
That's
That
a
has
fun
all the.
one.
Hell yeah, you
arcade
see?
games.
Come on, right?
It's super
P-Rock,
fun.
you know what's up, bro.
All
Yeah,
my friends
I gotta
are
pick
playing
that
that,
up.
to be fair.
Wait,
You
Super
see?
fun.
I still
Does
have to
that
pick up the new one
include
that came
the
out
new
too, the
game?
newest one. No, it doesn't come with the
No, it
newest
doesn't.
one.
Okay, that new
It's
game
all the
is
previous
sick.
games.
I downloaded it on Xbox. It's like totally the spirit of the arcade game. Like,
Yeah.
they
Yep.
crushed it.
No, but George R.R. Martin helped write Elden Ring, so
Yep. He
Oh,
did.
did he?
it's a fucking masterpiece, bro. It's literally probably like my second favorite game of all
I
time.
messed up, man.
Germ.
I was playing that game like without no help, and I was like scared when I hit dungeons and stuff like that. And
Oh,
I started
it's-
doing like a little like the walkthrough videos, and it kind of like took the fun out of it for me. So I stopped doing the walkthroughs. Like what I do, I'll follow the walkthrough to know where to go next.
Yeah.
But then when I go to a dungeon, like I'll just do on my own. The
Just
first
play with
playthrough.
Dean, and he literally will just tell you everywhere to go. It's just way more
Yeah,
fun.
all
to
the
play with
hidden
Dean.
rooms.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Alright.
all the caves you don't even need to go to. Like that's fucking worthless. Don't go there.
It was
I
a
played
fun
that
game.
game front
P-Rock?
to back, dude.
P-Rock, if you ever come out here for Disneyland, dude, I'll give you the same treatment Dean is giving you for Elden Ring.
Hey, there you go.
I need
I was
to come back
talking
to
about
Cali,
Mario
man. I haven't been in
today.
Cali in a while.
You were?
Yeah,
Wow.
I was talking to Rainer about going to SDCC and I got to hang out with you and Sean and
Hell yeah, dude.
all the fun. He's like, those guys were so cool. I was like, of course they're fucking cool.
I want to go to SDC, man. It's hard to get tickets though.
Dude, SDCC
Oh, well.
or fucking Celebration, bro.
If you guys are serious, man, we can take care
If
of
you
that.
give me tickets, man, I'll fly out there.
we can we can take care of it, bro. We just
I
need
mean, I'll
to
pay for
know-
the tickets. Obviously, I'm saying, but if you just at least like secure the tickets, I'll fly
we can
out there,
secure
man.
the- we can
I've always
secure the
wanted to
tickets,
go.
bro. Don't you worry your pretty little head, all right?
Mario's the
we
plug,
can
huh?
take care of it.
Mario, if you do that for me, man, I'll be your crutch the whole time there, man. You getting tired of walking, man? You just lean on
Give
me.
you a pee-pee touch.
I just saw the pee-pee touch.
Over the
Work
pants.
the thighs, though,
Over
bro.
the pants. Pee-pee touch.
Yeah, they gotta go to the thigh and then up the way.
You gotta work
have
the
to work
thighs
it.
first, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta tease me first, man. Come on.
Anyway, I forgot to answer Marco's
Gotta get a little hard first.
Hey.
CW, bro. We got.
I would say
the whole
Zach
week
would be
of-
upset, but he doesn't watch,
I know.
so it's all good.
Whole week of content, guys. Just you already know.
Marco, what's the longest you've ever held a live stream on your channel?
Oh, definitely not this long. Never 3
Oh,
hours
wait,
long.
3 hours.
Yeah. But we're gonna
about
hit
to
it right
three.
now.
Hasn't felt like 3
Welcome
hours.
to the
Wow,
3-hour
that's
club,
good
man.
Yeah.
time,
Oh my gosh, man.
fun.
You know, normally
P-Rock,
when
you
I
got
see,
here late, bro. That's why it doesn't feel like 3 hours.
Wait,
for me,
I
man.
no. In my defense, all right. So hold on. Hold on. What happened was, hold on. I was 15 minutes late, but I was backstage for about 15 minutes. I was even in the chat saying, "Marco, let me in." I was like, "Let me in." So
let's go.
yes, 500.
Yeah,
Congrats,
good.
man.
How long?
So I
were
was
you
half an hour
backstage?
late total, but 15 of those minutes I was backstage listening to you guys.
Damn, 15 minutes. My bad, bro. Shit,
all
I
right,
did
it's
not
all
even
right.
realize you
I
were
was
back
having
there.
You
fun.
left my man back there in fifth, bro. That's
See,
fine.
being late is pretty
dirty.
normal. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
why everyone makes such a big deal.
Yeah, but dude, that's like, oh, I can't.
So I said, if I'd
man. I don't know
known
can
I
say
had
this
an
on here.
extra 15 minutes, all the herb.
Say,
Next time.
That's yeah.
Next time.
All the herb with an H.
Herb.
All the herb.
Let's see,
Also,
Braden
thank
saying-
you to everybody who just subscribed. Thank you all. I appreciate you guys. You're all the best.
Damn,
Maybe
maybe I should go subscribe really quick
I know
too.
I am.
You should probably do it. In fairness, I was
7 hours?
Shane's 800th subscriber. I still feel proud of that.
We'll always have 800.
We'll always have 800.
You can never take that away from him. How sweet.
Braden saying, Mario, what about when you jumped in Geeking Out and you realized Nate was streaming for 7 damn hours?
Bro,
7 hours is too crazy, bro.
I don't know how Nate does it, man. We were talking when Reva dropped. I'm sorry. I was in the chat just hanging out, and then he sent me an invite.
Thanks, GG.
And I got in there for the last hour, so freaking Nate was on for 8 hours, dude. After the time we ended it, I'm like, how?
I think the most we ever streamed was 5 or 6. It was After Dark, and we were like waiting for a pre-order to kick over. It was like overseas.
Was that the midnight one for the Ray Fokker?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I was there. I remember that.
Yeah, and that was long.
We're all trying to get that for you, man, in the chat.
I know. I got
Or
it.
it's Danny and I, yeah.
Damn. Okay, so Shane, what's coming up on your channel, brother?
Thanks for letting me in.
I'm glad that you joined, man.
No, I appreciate it, man. Just kind of like I said, woke up and I was like, I feel good. I was like, okay. But no, thanks very much, man. Just obviously just really enjoy streaming with all of you. And I like giving Dean shit too, and he likes it too. He likes it. You think he's muted himself, or maybe he's not listening. Do you hear us giving you abuse, Dean?
I'm just used to it, honestly.
All right, okay.
He reacts the best to it, honestly.
I get it so much.
No, I appreciate it, man. I just really enjoyed the chat. I've nothing scheduled, but I put up a poll on my Instagram the other day, kind of going. I had 3 video ideas, and it's like I'd make whichever one people wanted, but I'll probably make the 3 of them. It's like 10 favorite figures in my collection, shit collector say part 2, and then collection tour. I'll depend on what mood I'm in. Like I know. I think maybe today, do you ever find that like you have a bunch of videos it is, but you're like, oh, I'm not in the mood to make that, and then something you are in the mood to make. So I know I might do shit collectors say part 2.
There you go.
Because that's why I come on the stream to figure out what people are saying.
There you
You
go.
might get the sequel.
I gave him an idea today.
Yeah, it was good. It was one I wouldn't have thought of. What was it? I'm glad I waited. And I'm gonna say that shit smug. I'm glad I waited.
Oh, dude, they say it's so fucking smug, bro.
gosh.
Like they're so proud of themselves.
Can we get Shit Collector Say 2.0 in the collection tour?
In the collection tour to merge the two of them.
Wow.
To merge the 2 of them together as you're filming it for each shelf.
Oh, bro, that'd
we'll
be
collect your shit for
hilarious.
each shelf. Glad I waited. Dopo. No po.
Yeah.
Watch your case. Star Wars.
Happen, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
could happen. Yeah, I have to see how to do that because I
Just
usually
thought.
I record the I go around and I just record the stuff in one take and then mute it and then just do like a picture in picture to describe the stuff separately. But I think with iMovie you can only do picture in picture once, so it's like I don't know, but maybe I could probably do that. Yeah, we'll see.
It's an intro or something. Silly little intro.
Yeah. It's funny. It's like people what people said to me like off camera, like, "Oh, I felt bad for Riley," and I was like, "Riley is not the only one that says let's go. Come on."
Oh man, yeah.
He's the one that's always
been
getting picked on for it.
Let's Go has been around in the community for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does love to say it. But yeah, I've been saying Let's Go for many years now. So
Yeah, and I've been saying I've stopped pre-ordering, but yeah, I'm still pre-ordering, so I'm full of shit.
I think we all
exactly.
Are,
that was the main one of the main topics of tonight. So yeah, we'll have to continue this conversation for another 3 hours another night. But thank you all for joining. This was an awesome time. Looking forward to the next LWO next week, Collecting Weekly this week, and any of the other Bargain Bin Bros streams that we pop in on this week. So I don't have Gigi, but I have Dean. Dean, would you mind leading us out?
Oh, with my goodbye that she's totally stole?
You have separate goodbyes, just with your goodbye, yes.
Bye.
Trump's voice.